Action.
Action.
All right, Shalom. We're going to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles, the elders, and great millstones from well. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there. You Akim to the Dakim that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. Brothers of great millstone, the Lord bless us another week to come on and teach us holy word. What we're going to get into? We're going to get into the topic of the CBDC, central bank digital currency.
Central bank, you said back.
Central bank digital currency. And you know what? This is a topic we've been getting into, but it resurfaced because the House of Representatives, okay, which I believe is the legislative branch, and then the Senate will be the judicial, and then the White House will be the executive. They passed a bill banning the Federal Reserve from producing central bank digital currency. They feel like it's going to give the feds too much power, and it's going to limit certain banks from loaning assets or what have you. Now, two possible angles. One, you could have genuine people about there that's divided about it, right? And secondly, it could be controlled opposition to make it paint a narrative like, see, some of us are trying to care, but they really controlled anyway by the Federal Reserve. Because if you watch shows like Billions or House of Cards, you find that a lot of these politicians, they don't get where they at until they make a deal. And what's the first rule when making a deal with Satan? Don't. But they don't do that. They make a deal and they hold leverage over them. So it's not about money. They got money, right? It's about bribing them. So, you know, give us this, give us that, or else we're going to release this picture of you with this 13-year-old girl or whatever, you know? So we very much believe that control, but guess what? Either way you play it, it's still the work of the Lord, right? It's still prophecy. Real quick, Amos 3.
All right, this is Amos chapter 3, verse 3, and it says, can two walk together except they be agreed?
And America right now is extremely divided, all right? And you got Donald Trump, which unless they rig this shit or create another Black Swan event, he's going to most likely be up in there unless the Most High says otherwise. But he's proven that America is very much divided, all right? They're not in unison. The moment division comes in the kingdom, it's about a matter of time before the downfall. Even our kingdom, the nation of Israel, we fell once it became divided. So once a nation becomes divided, all right, then they can't walk together. Read it again real quick. Amos 3.
All right, this is Amos chapter 3, verse 3.
All right.
Can two walk together except they be agreed?
This is a rhetorical question. I bump into you. You're a jackass, you don't answer, right? If me and Yahweh, we were walking down the street and there was a fork on the road, I'm deciding to go left, he decides to go right, we will no longer walk together. So it's impossible. You must agree every single, direction. And that's not taking place in America. Right now, it's a small skirmish in papers and politics, but eventually when all hell breaks loose and things become mandated, it's going to escalate to physical violence.
That's just real quick. Yeah. If me and you walking together and we take two different paths, that means we not agreed upon each other. So like the elder said, but now, if I allow him to go first and I go behind him, we're still on that same path. That path is a path where only one man can walk at one time, man. On this side is water, this side is fire. So we still walking that same path. But we split up. I go this way, he go that way. Now we at diverse with each other. We against each other. But if I let him go first on that path that we walking, and I go behind him, we still on that same path. It's an order.
Yep. Even the criminal underworld with the mafia, they read a book called Robert's Rules of Order to have everything structured the right way. Even the criminal aspect, it gotta be in order. It says, this is Luke chapter 11, verse 17. It says, but he knowing their thoughts said unto them. Oh, that's what you got. You got it.
So hold on. So go ahead, read that and then just go hold Isaiah 19 and 2.
All right. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 26. Yeah. And Yahweh knew their thoughts and said unto them.
Yahweh can read minds. We can kind of do that on a low level. Like, you ever just read people and you be like, yeah, that's what they call, But he was, go ahead.
Well, the spirit will tell you that, this nigga ain't right. Don't tell this nigga do this, he's gonna do that. And come to find out he didn't do it. You're right, this is called discernment. Using discernment to discern spirits.
He knew for certain. Sometimes for us, it's really mainly assumptions until, more proven evidence.
That's right. It says, this is Matthew chapter 12, verse 26. And it says, and Yahweh knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
That's a fact. The moment there's division, let's think about it. Like anytime we go into history, secular history, you look at like the Persians, right? When we went to the secular history of that, guess what? It was kings killing each king before the Greeks came and took them over. They were divided. All right. I use our kingdom as an example, and right now the most recent example is America, man. All right. There's a lot of people really divided on Democrat, Republican. All right. These different political views. Yo, I was playing the Trump rally live, and he's in Michigan right now, and one thing he said, he was like, yo, I'm not giving a cent to any school that want to vaccinate your kids, that want to teach you transgenderism. But wait a minute, you're going against strong powers. Because even though the LGBTQ community is a small ass community, guess what? Those with power right now back their ass because they satanic.
So it could be this either or. Either they allow this nigga to say this shit and him just beguile you to vote for him, he get in the power, then he totally switch it up. That's what he's going to do, because that's Nero coming back in the reincarnation, like the apostle said. And then, not only that, he's part of the establishment. He's control opposition.
Yeah, left wing, right wing is the same bird. I do truly believe, though, that you do have some that lean towards Biden and some that lean towards Trump, for the simple fact that the shit that they pass. Like for example, Donald Trump, 4 years, no wars. Raytheon don't profit, Lockheed Martin don't profit, Boeing don't profit. So you're gonna have certain big major corporations that's gonna push one president one way for their particular. It's all about money for them. You know what I mean? So I do believe that there's some people that want him out, that's truly on the Biden side, and there's some people that's truly on the Trump side. Well, even amongst them, even amongst the Rothschilds themselves, there's infighting, bro. Just watch Blade. You know, I thought always going at when Blade 1, how you had the old vampire rule and you had the new vampire rule. It's just like how we talk about some of these guys. Some of them are like, yo, let's push this chip thing now. And some of them are like, yo, let's wait a couple years. You know what I'm saying? So you have the old guard and the new guard that fight for power.
Even that movie with the werewolves and the vampires fighting together, what's it called again? Underworld. It shows you that how, you know, they was like, yo, the vampires was controlling everything, which was the elites. And you had this dude step up that was a king. He was like, yo, can't you see? They manipulating us, they controlling us, they taking our resources, they robbing us, they becoming rich, and we have become servants unto them. So the top head vampire looked at the other guy and went like that. And the guy went over there and they fucking cut the dude head off. And then the dude was like, and then they was like, and then the top vampire was like, anybody else have anything to say? No, the kings that was there presented with them, they just fell back like, yo, I ain't got nothing to say.
Yo, so like they all want to rule, but they all want different persons in power. But they all have the same end goal, chipping all of us and, you know, ruling over. They all have that, but they do fight within themselves, man. Like, you know, like I talk about that show Billions, you literally see billionaires trying to destroy another billionaire just to like wipe them out. And you know what the dude said? They said the guy
Bobby Axelrod.
Bobby Axelrod said it's like fucking Highlander. It could only be one, and that's how they think.
They look at it like I said, it's like war. They all them CEOs or whatever, them billionaires, they study ancient warriors, man, because even though it's not with the sword, it's still war. You're taking resources from one person to another. It's a zero-sum game. It's a thing of the energy. They call it energy, but theory is economics and goods and resources. So it's in war, bloody part, you're trying to take resources from another country. In business, resources from this person, that person. You got it. I'm sorry.
I got more. So I'm going to read it from the top again. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 26. 25 we'll go to. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Yeah, and you know what proves that they're not 100% with each other? Because you have people that are like working law enforcement, they're just regular people. Look, the scripture says in 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter, that they're not going to regard their kings and priests. So when all hell breaks loose, you're going to have a cop. He's just a regular cop that got a firearm. He might not be with the chick. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna probably try to protect his own family and shit. So
probably he's gonna.
Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna be breakups, man. You know what I'm saying? And also what proves what I'm talking about is like, look at this. Our former governor, Governor Cuomo, when he came against Trump, guess what? Accusation came about with him with some underage girl from many, many years ago. That was just to destroy him. You see what I'm saying? So they do that. They're like, okay, you're gonna do that to me? Okay, let's take him out. Watch House of Cards, bro. That shit, they're not making that shit up out of anywhere. They show you how
Kevin Spacey, right?
it shows you how politicians really go down. The deals they cut. Take this person down, bring this person up. Yo, they had this one rich ass family. They was talking to the president like, yo, don't get out of line. You're just the president. Like, that's how, when you get to that sort of level, talking about generational, what you see things different. It's like I could fucking bring you down. And what the Rothschild saying?
Give me control of any nation's banking system, and I can't now who make the rules. Meaning,
also that serious scandal. I know. Also that serious scandal. I know certain things go in. They call certain hitmen. Like they might have to kill a president's son or whatever just to give him an order. They call them command.
Yeah, remember that
they call them command. The hitters.
There was a reporter that was gonna bring out some. Yo, check this out. Type in the Clintons assassination list. They will suicide you. If you come against the Clintons, like what's her fuck, Tarasi,
I forgot
that lady, man. She was a Democratic. She said, "I have no intention to kill myself." You gotta put that caveat out, because if you come against the Clintons, then all of a sudden you committed suicide. That's why Andrew Tate gotta do it. That's how they gotta speak like that, because they will fucking suicide you. Look at Epstein.
Yeah. I don't think Epstein is dead. I think he's somewhere in Dubai.
I think that nigga dead, bro.
Think he's dead?
I think he's fucking dead, bro.
Some people gotta fall on their sword.
Because think about it, he was the information he had was against the royal family over there in London. And Regina Roberts, the underage woman that was with Prince Charles or Williams or whatever of them, they was about to bring all that shit out. So it was just easy to kill him. Why have any loose ends? You know what I'm saying?
Well, he all of a sudden fall on his sword.
Only his camera section cut off. Come on, bro. It's like, yo, it's time to, yo, when you got money like that, take that nigga out. We control the laws.
Yeah, so let me get this. I have to get to that because the bishop texted me real quick. So it was this is verse 26. Here's the point. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself.
Yeah, Yahushua was saying not to cut him because they say Yahushua is a devil. But Yahushua was like, I'm out of devil. You know what I'm saying? If the devil's going against the devil, the devil's casting out, you know what I'm saying? So, no, Yahushua wasn't the devil. But the point that we're using it for is the Lord said he's going to do what? In Isaiah 19:2 real quick.
Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2.
You get Isaiah 14:24.
And it says, and I will set, it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Now, who's a modern day Egyptian? The so-called white man. The word Egyptian, Egypt, just means bondage.
That's right.
Okay? Egypt, ancient world Egypt, and today's Egypt, the Shemai one. You get it, Revelations 11 and 8.
Gotcha.
Ancient world Egypt and this Egypt share one thing in common. It's where you have the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom in captivity together. Only time in history, okay? This is the only place you have the entire tribes from Judah on down to Issachar, all right, in bondage together. This is Egypt. And the one that's overseeing us today is the so-called white man. He's the role of the Egyptians.
This is Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Now the scriptures in Proverbs 24 and 16, I believe, says, He that wandereth out the way of the he that wandereth out the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So our people are dead from the neck up. Real quick, Ephesians 2 and 1. Real quick, I know I'm jumping around. Somebody, Ephesians 2 and 1.
This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 1. And it says, and you had he quickened.
Quicken means to make alive.
It says, who were dead in trespasses and sins.
Exactly. So that's how people are dead. They're dead in trespasses and sins. They're breaking every single law, statute, and commandment. Some willingly, most of us unwillingly, because we're going off into the world. So that's what makes us dead, you know? That's why Ezekiel said, look, how the hell can these dry bones live? You know, he was looking, seeing Jake with their pants off their ass, a grown man with muscles and a fucking pink wig on. How they gonna live?
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? So,
I seen that on 125th Street the other day. I was my woman. Nigga had on a dress. Nigga had muscles. He had on a dress with a fucking purple wig on with makeup. And you, so you know what I'm talking about? He had a fucking beard.
I've seen these dudes, man, walking on jacked with dresses on and a big ass beard.
Yo, bro, I had an early morning pickup. I was just driving through 125th and I just looked at this shit like, yo, this shit is like,
Shit is fucking.
like fucking. You ever watch
Impressive, bro.
Futurama, you have the mutants in New York.
Right,
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are like mutants, man. They go fucking fucked
It's
out.
legitimate.
Fuck with that shit.
It's legitimacy and it's depressing to see that shit.
Yeah.
You be like, especially on the east side, Spanish
Yeah,
Harlem.
yeah,
Yo, that
yeah.
shit is fucking sick over there,
Drive
bro.
down Lexington, so that's what Ezekiel saw. He was like, how the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
So go ahead, bro. That's in the HT, the hood translation. Go ahead, bro.
Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the great city, shall lie in the street, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Now, why was America called Sodom? For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Sodomy is anal sex, all right, or homosexuality. That's what's promoted heavy here, man, in America, man. You know, and it's like scary because it's like, yo, they can indoctrinate your kids. They teaching kids about sex ed at 5 years old. Like, why does a 5-year-old need to know all that?
And their month is coming up June. The month of June.
Next month.
And you know what's so fucked up? They took a covenant of the Lord, a rainbow, and associated with abomination. And a rainbow is not nothing homosexual. That's a covenant between the Most High and us that He's not going to flood the world
You're not going to show the open water
with water anymore. And in fact, Joseph had a coat of many colors. So having many colors on wasn't usually some faggot shit. No, but Esau has perverted that which is good.
Turning things upside down.
So they exactly. So they're marching around with the Lord's holy colors, you know, the light really, and associated with something very dark and wicked, which is homosexuality, which is a sin worthy of death. Okay. Go ahead, brother. Who's reading?
All right? Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
X'd out. All right. Our Lord was X'd out. The image, teachings, everything of the Most High Son Yahweh Shah has been perverted. You know, most people now think the Lord looked like, you know, Treasurer Borgia, Caesar Borgia.
David
now,
D.
you know,
Rothschild.
no, you know what they'll do? They'll be like, yo, nah, the Lord is truly black, but it's just a dark-skinned palette of Caesar Borgia. Like, he's fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same long, it's just a black palette of Caesar Borgia. No, the Lord had white, woolly hair, man, all right? And I gotta say this, because some of these brothers be going off with this. Yahweh Shah was young, man. Because they be having, like, the AI, and they have the Lord with, like, wrinkles and shit.
Yeah,
nah, man, the Lord, I'm 33. I don't know how you
33 when the Lord.
I'm 33, and the Lord was the same age. So he was in our bracket, bro. He wasn't some old ass. Nah, man, the Lord was a young man. You know what I'm saying? So the white woolly hair, girded about the paps, warlike. You know?
So I got something right
You
here.
read all of Isaiah 19 and 2? Let him finish that and then you go up.
It says, it's Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2, and it says, I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Right, so this whole them not being in agreement with the CBDC, whether it's authentic or not, there is going to be some sort of civil war about this, you know? Because trust me, you do have people that that sincerely not with the chip, that are Edomites. The same way they're not with the stabby stab, they're not going to be with that shit. And guess what? They're about their guns.
Because it's not because this shit traps you. They know that. So they're like they promise you. See, this Edomites like, nah, man, I ain't gonna have you track my every move, my every purchase that I purchase. You know. These Edomites are freaks, so they probably want to purchase some goddamn dildo.
But you got to remember this too. Like, everything is reincarnated. So them same people that rebelled against England over fucking taxes, you're gonna have them same Edomites with that type of spirit, like, yo, nah, I need my liberty type shit, and you know, the Constitution. They're gonna really believe on that. Don't tread on me. They have that with the snake. So that
the Boston Tea Parties.
Yep. So you still have those guys out there, the Edomites out there, that's about that life. Watch the movie Leave the World Behind.
Yeah.
You had that dude that was prepped, and even when they tried to step on his property, he was so still in that constitutional shit, like, if you step on my property, I got the right now to blast you. Even though the world ain't gone to shit, niggas still quote the Constitution. So you got some of them that really believe that, and they see like the chip really violates that, you know, privacy stuff, and that's what they also put in the bill too, that it's like a violation of privacy. So I mean, look, we all know how it's gonna turn out. You own Isaiah 14 and 24.
I got it right here. I got it. But even when you said that movie, Leave the World Behind, when the dude with the military guy, he was like, yo, I'm an American. The military guy said, what kind of American? Yeah, but what kind of American are you?
Oh, that's a good one.
When he said that in that movie, he was like, what kind of American are you?
Yeah, that's true. That's a good fucking point. Because again, they're gonna be divided. You know, like just like now, man. All right, go ahead, Shemai. Want to see you guys?
This is Mark 3:25.
Bring it up.
And Mark 3:25. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand.
That's it. You know? And the House of Representatives is saying, ban the feds. We don't want the feds having. You know who was like that? This dude, Ron Paul.
Yeah.
Ron Paul and his son Rand Paul, they're just saying, they're Edomites, but they've been against the feds for a very long time. I remember them going against Ben Bernanke. Now, the current Fed is Fed Chairman Powell. You know what I'm saying? Which you guys are just faces.
They're just faces.
They just fuck, you're just the face of the thing.
Because the two people that rule that place is the international bankers. Because you never going to see them because
they're not going to be on no Forbes list and none of that shit.
the United States central bank is the Federal Reserve. But you got central banks that's throughout the fucking country that these Rothschilds own. And the rest of these international bankers own. So the Federal Reserve, the true Federal Reserve, belongs to, is a private company owned by the international bank.
Federal Reserve is about as federal as Federal Express. It's
right.
just in the title. They don't have ties to the U.S. government per se. Because think about it like this too. When we talk about they printed more money, but they're not printing more money. U.S. Treasury prints money, dollars.
Yeah.
They're not doing that. The Federal Reserve is issuing bonds or debt to the United States government. They're issuing more and more debt to them. That's what's happening.
And then the old family that prints the money, it's a family, it's called a crane company or whatever. They print it for whoever, whether the Fed or whoever wants them to print it. They the ones that, they got the contract, they've been contracted for years. You know, they take that cotton, throw the nano ink on it, and micro printing.
But what I'm saying is the U.S. Treasury is a part of the government. The Federal Reserve is a private institutional bank. Okay?
Owned by the international bankers.
When they say, look, we're going to print more money, the U.S. Treasury ain't printing shit. But there's not more dollars coming into circulation. The Federal Reserve is issuing in more debt to the United States government. That's what's happening. So the U.S. representative is saying, look, if things go completely central bank digital, then what's the point of the Treasury? It'll be more power for the Federal Reserve or this private bank. You see what I'm saying?
They run everything.
Exactly. Because again, the U.S. Treasury will be gone.
That's
Okay?
right.
There'll be no minting. This private bank, the Federal Reserve Bank, will be controlling every fucking thing. So that concept, some of them might sincerely believe that is wrong. And then some of them are just part of the program. Now, the House of Rep, they could pass that. They could pass that bill, but guess what? It has to go through the Senate. And it has to go through the White House. Which, guess what? The White House and the Senate are with the CBDC.
Right.
Why? Let's read it.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 24. The Lord of hosts hath sworn by himself, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. As I have proposed, so shall it stand.
Exactly. So the Lord is with the chip. The Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is with this chip. And the chip is going to deal with commerce. It's going to deal with a lot of things, all right? But mainly currency.
That's the Lord's shit.
Yeah,
On the left-hand side.
On the left-hand side. It's the Most High's program. So, theatrical, sincere, however you fucking feel about it, you're not going to stop the Most High's program. The Most High's program is this. The majority of the world will take the mark of the beast. See about it. That was it, right?
It's real wild. I can go a little more, but you know.
I think that was good.
That was it though, but it's going to tell how the Lord's going to break the hand of the Assyrians. It's going to the American government. So we ain't got to do that.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And it says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor.
Now let's deal with that part right there. Small and great. The smallest in the society to the greatest in the society. Now what I want to hone in on is the second part of what that brother said. Brett. Rich and poor. Notice, there is no middle. There's no middle class. It's either you're going to be rich or you're going to be poor. And that's what they're working towards. That was 2020. That shit wasn't about getting stabbed up. It was about a wealth transfer, all right? That's why they collapsed the middle class and the small businesses. Why? Because the small business owner will take your dollars. They don't want that. They want big box club like Costco's and BJ's. That way when they implement this chip, we don't have to go around and subsidize and these big conglomerates, these big conglomerates are going to be with the program already. All right, they're already juiced in. So the thing with the middle class is when you have some sort of money and you're in the middle class, upper middle class, you have a little bit of autonomy. You can run your own shit. They're trying to wipe that out. That gap, if you think about it, is getting larger and larger. Even though more and more Americans on a chart, I shared in the chat, is going up in terms of individual income, but guess what? That's a small majority of people accounting for the whole masses because they're transferring wealth. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Now, when you go to Revelation 20, it just says hand. I don't give a fuck if you're getting your foot wherever. All right. I even seen shit like digestible chips, like you drinking and the shit dissolves in your body. Even in 007, when you watch the first one, he got a hard chip. The second one, or the third one, he has something called smart blood, where the chip dissolved into his bloodstream. So they're gonna push it however they want to push it.
On Scandal and the 3%, I think it's 4%. They had it right here. Like that's the easiest place right now to put the chip right at this moment.
And the point is, if it's in your body, that's it. You
Yeah.
can't cut off a limb and say I repent. No, it's the act.
Yeah.
And they have several different ways to push it. They could, you know, one thing I'm theorizing through the spirit is a cyber attack. I mean, it only makes the next biggest black swan event. Why do I say that? Nancy Pelosi is in it.
That's right.
Nancy Pelosi is buying Palo Alto, it's a cybersecurity company. If you notice, everything she invested, a year later, the shit goes to the fucking moon. Now, a black swan event is a like 2020 is a tragic event where people typically give up their liberties for security, just like 9/11, right? They were afraid, so they gave up their security. They gave their liberty for security in the form of the Patriot Act.
Patriot Act 1, Patriot Act 2.
So a cybersecurity on a global large ass scale, they can say, look, we can't give you your bank account, we can't give you access to this or that. We don't know for sure who you are, but for us to biometrically prove who you are, we need you to get this thing. That's one angle they can push. The other way they're pushing it is also to give people back motion in their limbs.
That's right.
And also, they could tie it to everything, right? You see Tesla's Neuralink? Guess what? It's not just to buy and sell, but it's to turn on your car. It's to open up your door.
You can move your limbs again, like you said, walk again.
No, but you're thinking of shit in your mind. Because remember, he wants to be like the Most High, and that's how the angels operate. They don't do anything physically. It's all
telepathic.
Yeah, so imagine, you're just in your brain telling your car what to do. Telling your car to stop. They're trying to go to the time. It's called transhumanism. So there's many different ways that they're going to try to push this shit. But we do know, when it does get into motion, you can't buy or sell with it. Is it quick?
It's quick.
All right, go ahead.
It's going into, if you receive this shit, what's going to happen to your bitch ass? You know? This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Nah, that's not ancient Babylon. Ancient Babylon over there in Iraq is still up here today. And it didn't fall greatly. Okay? It's talking about modern day Babylon. Babylon, the ball, means confusion, lawn is land. This is the land of confusion for obvious reasons. Go ahead.
It says verse 9, that's the point. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his hand.
Image is that New World Order system. His mark is that RFID microchip. There's a punishment for taking it. Go ahead.
It says, let me read it from the top again. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, which is the system, and his mark, which is like in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation.
So that right there is going into the missiles.
That's right. It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
So I don't know where the hell Baloo's at anymore. You still around, Baloo?
I think he's still there, boy. He's still there,
Some
boy.
of the shadows.
I've heard from him
years ago, the nigga said, you know, what are they forcing you to take the chip? The elect ain't gonna be in that situation. You know, the elect of the Lord ain't gonna get the chip. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying?
He also had a video. He was mocking, saying that I took the chip, eating a potato chip, like yo, see, I took the chip. He had it on his head, like yo, see, I took the chip. He was eating it,
A lot of
laughing.
these camps, they taking this shit for a joke. And a lot of these camps are not really teaching that the RFID microchip is a mark of the beast. But when it comes to pass, and it will come to pass, you're gonna see a lot of people turn on their congregation. So they're gonna, wait a minute, I thought you said this. Yes. And they already turned on their congregation. Because a lot of these niggas already know the truth, but they don't want to teach it.
We got one brother saying he had a dream that he saw Bishop Nathaniel getting his ass whipped by his own congregation. You know?
Was that the video where somebody said he talked to Yahweh Shah or something?
No.
That was a different video.
So his congregation was fucking him up?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look, man. You know what? The elect is scattered everywhere, so the elect that's in IUIC and IUCPK and what have you, these different camps, they're gonna get out of that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're the Lord's elect, you already made it. It's just time has to play it out. But right now, they is teaching some bullshit. Johannes teaching some bullshit. Mobilize teaching some bullshit. If they're not saying that the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip, then that's it. They're not men of the Lord.
Good.
They false teachers, man. Get Jeremiah 6 and 30.
6, I got it.
Reprobate silver.
I got it. Jeremiah 6 and 30. You got it? Yeah, bring
Is it 6 and
it.
30? Go ahead, check. 6 and 30 or 31?
Reprobate silver.
Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 30.
Okay.
It says, reprobate silver shall men call them.
Who? Them false fucking prophets. Go ahead.
Because the Lord had rejected them.
Yo, you know what's reprobate silver? That's fucking embarrassing. You ever see them niggas do them YouTube videos? Pull out the diamond tester.
Right.
Got on this fucking bling and shit. That shit is all cubic zirconium. It's embarrassing.
Right.
So these niggas right now, they propped up as being men of the Lord. They running in slow motion and running down the fucking thing like a WWE entrance. When all hell breaks loose, some prophecies hit that focal point, and all eyes on them, they're gonna be like, these niggas, they just wanted flashy garments. They just wanted to be seen of men. And guess what? When they go try to find Great Millstone and Apostle Talk get that order, them niggas gonna be scratching for videos. Too late, he sort of took them down. Now you did page down found.
Yeah, meditate on it and keep it in your mind.
You said what?
And meditate on it, read it, study it, look into it, and memorize it. So when that time comes,
Yo, bro, the more fuckery I see from these camps, the more thankful I'm in Great Millstone, bro. You got this nigga Nate. He's just vacationing, but he's gonna say Apostle Paul went to the four corners. Apostle Paul never went to the four corners of the earth.
He went to the regions that he was sitting.
He didn't go to the four corners of the earth.
How could he? How could he?
But what's the point of that? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go to the four corners, or you're gonna go like this shit is stupid, man. The internet is the one that does the major lifting. You know?
That's right.
Four corners of the earth, including America.
now Yahweh Shai, he went over here, he came over here, but that was Yahweh Shai. You know,
Nah, but that nigga said Apostle Paul went four corners of the earth.
He didn't.
Let me not say that. I heard in the video that's what they said. I haven't heard that for myself, but I heard in the video that's something that they said. So if that is true as to what they said, then that's not accurate. The Apostle Paul did not go to the four corners, and the internet is doing a bulk of the lifting. Because if you look at most of these members in Great Millstone that's scattered all over the world,
They're not from the internet.
apostles didn't go there. Internet did it, you know? And it's more easy to digest because it can any time of day. You know, what if a brother in his part of the world it's like 4 in the morning? I mean, you know, for us we're asleep, but for him he's waking up. He can watch a lesson on the internet.
That's right. I got a precept. This is Proverbs chapter 25, verse 4.
Real quickly too, what you doing, nigga, is what the Jehovah's Witness been doing, and that ain't leading to anything. So, go ahead, bro.
This is Proverbs chapter 25, verse 4. Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth a vessel for the finer.
Yeah, take away the impure metals from the silver, and there's gonna be that precious metal for the refiner, the person refiner. Go ahead.
Take away all that bullshit, Jesus Christ shit, and all the rest of that shit, and institute the real names of Yahweh, White, and Yahweh Shai, and they're gonna become the finer. You know?
But read the second part.
It
Read the
says,
second part.
take away the wicked from before the king and his throne, shall be established in righteousness.
Exactly. All right.
That's
And there's a
beautiful.
bunch of wickedness amongst them leaders.
That's right.
You know, because it's not just Nate, it's the ones around them. It's not just Johannes, the ones around them. All right, they have that same ilk, that same mindset. You know, if I have a group and some dude is, you know, calling a brother the pocket, let's just use him. I'm like,
That's crazy.
That's
yo, we
wicked,
just
bro.
read Amos 3 and 3.
Right.
It's either I'm with that or not with that, and I'm not gonna be with that. You know what I'm saying? There's certain shit, bro. You just gotta be raised a certain way to know, like, that's some fucked up, grimy shit we doing like that.
That's some wicked folly.
How you gonna call this dude the pocket? You just the pocket. You can't get rid of that brother. He the pocket. What kind of shit is that, man? That's some wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? So, read that again.
It says, take away the wicked from before the king. This is Proverbs chapter 25, verse 5. Take away the wicked from the king. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness.
Yeah. So, you have to purge that wicked congregation amongst you, all right? For that king to be just like we do here in Great Millstone. Pastor will come around, brothers on some wicked shit, and he gonna get suspended or booted out or something.
Yeah,
But we're not gonna let that shit fester. See what I'm saying?
that's right.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. And it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old,
Of old. How old? Yo, get Luke 1 and 7.
Okay, 1 and 70.
Let's see how old Jeremiah is referring to. Luke 1 and 7. He got nice long hair. Right, Luke 1 and 7. My wife gonna see the video. What are you talking about?
Real fast. All right, this is as he spake. This is Luke chapter 1, verse 70. As he spake,
She only watch what I'm speaking, brother. Go ahead.
as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets.
So the Most High Yahweh Shemel Shine, he doesn't come down from the heavenly throne. It's beneath him. All right, he's only going to send mediators, men, okay, prophets. Go ahead.
It says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
Read it again.
It says, as he, Luke chapter 1, verse 7, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets,
Right.
which have been since the world began.
Exactly. So the prophets have been on the scene since the very beginning. All right, since the dawn of time, of old, prophesying. All right, from the very beginning, all the way back in the garden, the prophets have been on the scene.
This is Genesis. Why do you think
Genesis.
that? Why do you think that they realized they was naked and they hid themselves because the prophet was letting them know what they was doing was wicked. You know what I mean?
That's true. And they went off. So go back to Jeremiah 20.
and back in Jeremiah chapter 28, it says, verse 8, it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
And that's all we prophesying against America. That's another thing. And that's another thing too. You don't see a lot of them guys going to destruction. First of all, them niggas ain't even consistent.
Right.
They put up a video talking about his camp season's back. Like what? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Camp season is back.
Back.
I ain't watch it, but I just saw the title. Camp season's back. Like,
Welcome back, Carter. Welcome back.
yeah. Like this is a fucking NFL, NBA thing. Yo, it's off season now. Getting ready for camp. 3 months out. You know, get my. What the fuck? No, this is instant, in season and out of season, man. All right. Camp season. You ain't in the spirit of the prophet. Look, Jeremiah was teaching when he was a young man. So young that he was like, yo, Lord, I'm too young. The Lord's like, nah, I'm with you. I've been with you from the beginning. Until he was old, bro. Remember, Judas Maccabee saw Jeremiah with the gray hairs.
Yeah.
If you read not the prologue, but the beginning of Jeremiah, it tells you the years he prophesies to different kings. And it's like, when you do the math, you get like 40 plus years. He's been teaching. So it wasn't like Jeremiah was in it for a little bit of stuff. He was a prophet his whole life. Once you come in this thing, it's just, well, you not really come in. Once you get reawakened, it's your life. You know, it's not no time off and shit like that. Right?
What did he say in the movie?
Imagine the Lord came back and you taking a fucking break. Go ahead, brother.
What did they say in the movie Boiler Room? They're pikers. The fucking pikers, a piker acts for vacation time.
Right.
Oh,
You
shit.
know what I mean? They pikers, man. Small impact.
I got a piece of
Yeah, bro.
Part-time pikers.
Yeah, it's a part. They working part time but on a full time salary. Yeah, bro.
This is Leviticus chapter 26, verse 14. But if ye will but if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye would not do all my commandments, but that ye break them, but ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you temperance, consumption, and ye shall and the burning to all
Yeah.
that shall
Look it up. What is it? Oh, what's the word there?
Look it up.
Fever.
Fever.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
So pretty much sickness.
Yeah. And the burning of that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart, and ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall
One of the
be-
curses. One of the pretty much the curses.
That's a curse one.
You know, you had two mountains. You had one over here, one over here. You had one man on one side, and you can see this mountain over there in the Middle East now. Read and look. If you do all these good things, the Lord will do such and such. You have another man on the other mountain, and if you do not do these things, if you notice, the curses are a lot fucking longer than the blessings. So, you know, and that's what I was thinking about when I was at 125th in the morning. I'm like, yeah, it was like the Lord put a heavy portion of the curses right in this little area here. Jake is completely fucked up. So
Twisted.
125th, they like fucked up, like walking crazy, just
They
weird.
zombies, bro.
And you see the curses just right there. You know what I'm saying? And look, man, it was said that it was gonna happen. You know, Israel had to learn the darkness and be redeemed to know the light. But yeah, you know, we didn't serve the Lord. We went off. And the Lord judges the people as a whole. So even if you had righteous men back then, guess what? We all would have been captive. We got King David, all of us.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, even King David broke laws. So, you know, that's how come we're in the curses together right now. You know, don't think since I'm serving the Lord, prosperity, nah. You know, you're still under the curses. You can't escape it.
It's right. We just know why we suffering.
Yeah, well, he was reading some of them. He was talking about the sickness. That's why we still have to be on top of our diet and take herbs. All right, you mentioned the fever. We still get sick. You know, you busting your ass and not reaping your full check. Just because you can't be like, yo, let me get tax exempt. I'm a profit. I don't know. You're gonna get hit the same tax like everybody else.
You know what I've learned in my lifetime? Pain is temporary, but suffering is inevitable. You're going to suffer. Especially if you're an Israelite man. You're going to
character.
suffer. And it builds your character. I was about to say that. And it builds your character. Pain is temporary, but suffering is inevitable. If you're an Israelite man. In this truth. Even outside of the truth. But when you're in this truth, you know why you're suffering. You know why you're going through all these things. Which makes it worse. You know what I'm saying? You're right.
Much knowledge from grief.
Yeah, because now you're grieving that you know why you're suffering. You're like, damn, it's like self-inflicted. You put yourself in this situation. You've been over and the Most High's fucking you up now. And now you know why you're getting fucked up. Versus a person in the world, he don't know why he's going through what he's going through, but he's suffering. He's seeking answers, but he's going to the church and asking them pork-chop preachers to break down why he's going through it.
I remember I was in family when Jake was like, yo, they can't be a Most High. They can't be a guy that let me suffer so much. That's what he said.
But he don't know.
You don't get it.
He don't know the Lord. He don't know the Lord. He don't know how the Lord works. When you go against the Lord's commandments, the Lord is going to fuck you up.
You're not even suffering. You ain't seen shit yet to that Jake that said that.
That's right. That's right.
I was going to say, in the book of Peter, I believe it's the first book, where he tells you, think not strange concerning these fiery trials. Right. You know, even in Corinthians 10 and 13, the Lord tells you, what it says again, basically that all the suffering that we're going through is a common thing amongst his men, the men in the Lord. So, as you said, we know why. That's why it don't drive us crazy, because when the Lord is chastening us, we're like, you know what? I probably because I did some shit in my past life, or I might have went off.
Sometimes you know why you.
Yeah. So it makes.
And I know, like, let me guess something.
Yeah.
So when I screw up, I
Yeah.
know I'm like, yeah, eventually it's gonna come, and it's kind of like,
Right.
you kind of like, it's just like
matter
when you're a
of
little
time
kid,
when.
when you know you're about to get that ass whooping.
Yeah.
Put on extra layers.
You
Yeah.
know it's coming,
It's a matter of time when.
Yeah.
You know what's coming, but when.
it's coming.
It seems the most I have mercy on you.
Yo, bro, I remember when I got in that car accident, I lost my job. No, I lost my job. Wait, which one? No, car accident and lost my job. And I said, wait a minute, I ain't going off. This has to be a blessing. And it was, you know. But sometimes when you fuck up and you know you're going off, you're like, oh, that's why I did that. That's why I did that.
Got something. This Romans 8:20. For the creature was made subject to vanity.
Now, who's that creature? Read up a little bit, brother.
Romans 8:19. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most
Now,
High.
remember last week, Apostle of Tahal was petting that bird, and it wasn't staying still because the creature's are ready for us to rule. You know?
He was standing still. But when that was brother Q tried to pick him up, he flew.
Right.
He went to the tree.
Yeah, that's a spirit too, bro. Because I was in the gym, there was a bird like flying around in the pool area, and some dude just walked up to it. He worked there. He didn't grab it like that. He just slowly placed his hand on it, picked it up, and took it. Because I guess it got tired. But the point being is that these creatures around us, trees, everything, man, these pigeons, they just like, yo, I'm ready for the Israelites to rule. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. For the creature was made subject to vanity.
Now, creature just means creation. All
We're
right?
creatures.
We're creatures too. We're creations of the Most High. Made subject, sub, under, jet, rule. We're made under rule to vanity, meaning sin, meaning we're prone to go off.
No problem.
And that's not something we don't want to do. You know? Like, think about it. You can't hold your breath and kill yourself. Eventually, your body will involuntarily breathe. And this wicked-ass flesh, we're going to involuntarily go off. You know? So, but there's a reason. I think if you keep reading, it's going to tell you for the hope.
Not willingly, but by reason of him who have subjected the same in hope.
Exactly, all right? That we may have faith and hope that, look, the Lord's going to have mercy upon us, you know? You know, if you was in complete control and you could keep every laws, then where would be the praise of the Lord at? You know what I'm saying? Because you'd be like, I did it. Nah, but the fact that we going off of them and we know that the Most High's mercies is what's going to save us and faith in Yahweh Shai, that even gives more glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Some people get fucked up. Damn, I'm off. I'm not a man of the Lord. This is not for me. But you got to endure. You got to endure and understand, like, you're going to fall. You're going to lose some battles. Yeah, which means an infinite amount of time. But however, you got to remain in the war. You can't give up the battle. You got to stay in the war no matter how much you think you're fucked up and you're beating yourself up. Just think about it like this. Do I still have the truth? I do. All right, so it's for my betterment somehow. And you just endure. That's right. Since you mentioned hope, you go to Hebrews 11 and 1.
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. I got it
You
right
got
here.
to do something?
Yeah,
Go ahead, bro.
quick.
So that's Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 76, and it says, actually, I'm sorry, 75. It says, "Be not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide."
Yeah, doubt's a demon. Doubt is just a demon, man. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt demon.
Doubt demons. It literally stopped Peter from walking on water. You know, so the moment you start doubting,
He started singing.
so you're going to sink. So you cannot stop believing that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh got your back, man. Even when things look most dire.
It says, "And the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, say the Lord power, let not your sins weigh you down."
Yeah, don't let your sins weigh you down, man. All right, you done fucked up. Everybody fucks up. Everybody fucks up, bro. All right, so don't let that shit be the reason to make you all discouraged and fucked up your spirit. Got to keep pushing. Got to.
"And let not your iniquities lift up themselves."
Yeah, don't let your sins, because look, man, every action we do, you have two angels. You have one on your right hand telling you the right thing. That's the first thought. And you're going to have that left-handed demon, you know what, bend the root a little bit. And you got to always listen to the right hand, the one on the right, telling you the right thing to do. But every now and again, guess what? That left nigga just smooth and you fuck up, you get all bent out of shape, but guess what? That's just a battle. You got to look at the grand scope of the war, all right? You got to take more W's and L's, but you're going to still take L's. We all do.
It shows you that shit in cartoons. It showed the
But
devil.
where they get it from?
With Tom and Jerry, right?
Yeah, tell me. It showed you the
That shit
devil.
has to come from somewhere.
It showed you the devil puppet with his left hand side. Listen, say Tom, because Tom was in love. So the devil, a little devil mouse came up on Jerry's left hand side. Was like, yo,
Talking
listen,
about dames.
yo, dames, yeah, look at that dames, and look at him showing him how, letting him how Tom.
Because Tom wasn't chasing Jerry no more.
Jerry went over to him. First he kicked him in his ass. Tom looked at him and pushed him away.
So
He went back to the window. And then Jerry was like, what? He came
Wrong
back.
with you?
This time, they kicked him in his ass. Boom. Again. Tom looked at him. Then he ripped hide off Tom. Ripped his hide off. Then he was like, yo, what the fuck is he all berooed over? Then he showed, he was, oh, it was a woman. Then also the devil popped up on his side. There was a righteous angel. He said, let's let it go. But
Then somebody had two devils. Somebody had a devil on one side and then a devil on the other
No,
one.
it was
I
a-
forgot.
no.
What's called two devils?
it was the Flintstones.
It was the Flintstones?
Kazoo was on one side, the right side, and you had the devil on the other side. You were trying to convince Fred to do some crazy shit. The same thing with the priests going into, with the elders going into. You got a righteous angel on your right side, and you got a wicked angel on your left side whispering in your ear like, yo, man, you know what, man, fuck that. What she got a fly us, man. So what she got a man. So pop, man. The angel on the right side, like, listen, that's adultery. The Lord gonna fuck you up and do it. So what you gonna do? You're gonna take
No
heed.
deal.
You're gonna take heed to that righteous angel because you know.
Because you done got fucked up before.
Exactly.
That's why you really do it. That's why you really start doing right, because you start realizing, like, man, if I do this, I'm gonna get fucking jacked up.
Yep.
So let me not do it. That's why you gotta chastise the kid. So at some point you're like, yeah, we're getting away. When the Most High really starts saying, okay, you know what, I'm gonna really fuck you up. You start to second guess, like, you know what, man, I don't want to get, I don't want to go to no hell, man.
It's not worth it, man.
I ain't doing
It's
that.
not worth it.
I'm good.
I put on that.
I remember this. Pass that by.
Right.
You
But
know
you
she
gonna
look
get
good as
fucked
hell. I'm just gonna go about my business and just do what I gotta do.
Yo, man, it's like so many tests. Bitch is visiting. She want to fuck. Guess what? It's a Sabbath. That's the day she's leaving. It's like, yo, it's like, what the fuck, man? I'm not gonna do it, but it's like, why do that? That's
you-
the Satan fucking with you.
But you know what though? Most of the time, when you pass that test, the Lord bless you with something even better.
Thank you, brother. That's so true. You might think, yeah, man. But the Lord's like, you did a good job. Let me send you a nice tenderoni.
Right.
Send you a bitch better than the one you curved. So, you know.
Yeah.
Both sides works, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely beautiful.
Hebrews 11.
I got it. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Yeah, that's what we're subject to, really. All right, the counterbalance to the vanity is the hope and the faith that we have in our Lord. That Lord, the Most High is going to show mercy. And as the longer you stay in the truth, ideally, typically, the stronger your faith becomes.
That's right.
To the point where, and I always say this, man, when I come across a demon in the world, I'm like, the Lord just put you to get cursed. I didn't even get bent. Yo, bro, there was a time when I first came in the truth, when these people in the world would get to me, bro, they would fuck with my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe just annoyed with going to work. I'm like, man, I gotta deal with this bullshit.
That was the demon.
Yeah. Now, I'm just like, all right, cool. You doing that shit so the Lord could judge you. Be a dickhead, I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
Be a dickhead.
Like
Do what
the
you gotta
dude
do.
that fucked up my work, I had to clean up this area. And I tossed his needles and shit, man. He was leaving shit and needles around. He just fucked up my work area. All the shit I cleaned up. I'm like, yo, I should fuck him up. Then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna lose my job and get arrested. So I wanted to find this dude ID. Now I know who he is.
So them curses up.
Yeah.
Hey, like Apostle Ricard said, he said, snitch to the Lord. He's like, don't go to the cops, snitch to the Lord.
That's right.
So I just be, sending them my curses. You know?
This female that he was stalking, right? I was like, yo, I found his ID. I let her take a picture of it. You know what I mean? Because he was stalking this chick. So I let her go do what she gotta do to get this nigga hemmed up.
Right.
Fucked up, but yo, we at war. He fucked my shit up.
A little more. It says, I'm reading from the top again. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Now the word substance there in the Greek is hypostasis. Where you get the word hypothesis from. And that's pretty much a little faith you have in something you believe in the scientific world. Go ahead.
It says of things, the evidence of things not seen.
The evidence of things not see, right? Because we don't see the kingdom right in front of us, but we're hoping that it's around the corner. Right? I haven't. No, I haven't. No. We only deal with the Bible, my brother. We only deal if it's in the scriptures. I know about it.
No.
It's crazy, man. That nigga bugged out.
He's
bro.
still searching.
It says-
That's what came to my mind. Romans 11 and 7. Israel is not obtaining what you're seeking for. The scriptures is right in front of you, nigga. You want to go find the book of Enoch. Why?
He said the book of Eli.
No,
he said Enoch.
He said Enoch after.
He said Enoch.
He said two other.
Tablets.
Isaiah 34 and 16. See, we got the book of the
Just
Torah.
listen to that Hamite stuff, man. That's why York and all of them and all them other dudes,
They
they
in
gonna
jail.
pay, man.
No, Dr. York is paying right now. He's in prison doing life.
Don't pay more.
It says, for by Hebrews chapter 11 verse 2, for by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds
The elders obtained a good report. The apostles been in this thing for decades, man. Straight. Longer than I've been alive.
Yep.
They came in with the black hair, now they got gray hairs. And that right there shows the testament of their faith, because their works of faith is tandem. You know, you can't go in the gym and just believe you're gonna get a six-pack. Shit don't work that way. You're gonna have
gotta
to
work.
lift weights, and both have to be there. But the apostles, they show both works of faith. Still doing the shows, live shows, mad shows. Man.
Yeah, by the way, I got a strike on my channel for a political video. They gave me a strike. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, war, bro.
It's all good. So I'll be able to put up another video Wednesday. But I got videos I gotta load up, you know what I'm saying? I've been still doing my videos, but I can't put them on YouTube yet. But these all good.
Gotta make your odyssey.
Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh.
Now, when you read John 1:1, that word of Yahweh is Yahweh. The only begotten Spirit of the Lord that created everything you see before you.
That's right.
All right?
It says, so that which are seen were not made of the things which do appear.
Right. So the kingdom of heaven is like this. I'm going to give you the largest paycheck you ever got in your whole life. Largest paycheck in history. Ever. Okay, when do I get it? What do I got to do? You're going to work for me. When do I get it? You believe it. I ain't going to tell you what. So you're going to have trust and faith that that person's going to honor that agreement. However, a nigga's mindset don't operate like that. If I can't see my check in my hand, nigga, I don't trust you. That's how the mindset of a nigga is, right? However, the Lord is not a nigga. The Lord is a man of integrity, a man of his word. So if he say he got us, he got us.
He don't lie.
And he don't lie. Right?
So it says,
Long term, we're not short term thinkers.
Long-term investment, man.
it says, verse 4, by faith, Abel.
Hey, token investment, you know how them stocks be.
Yeah.
It should be flat for like 5 years.
Then it shoot up.
Accumulation.
And then that's just
That's
boom.
accumulation.
And that's what
then
everybody-
the markup.
That's when everybody try to jump in, but that's
Yeah, it's too
Right,
late.
it's too late now.
We're in
Right.
accumulation phase,
If
man.
you had that stock, you have patience, you have faith in that stock that it's going to someday come to its potential, and then all of a sudden it comes to its potential. You waited all that long, you held that stock for 6 years, now all of a sudden that stock, it booms up real quick. Now you become a goddamn millionaire.
And I look at this. They're the opposite, pump and dump.
Yeah.
You have stocks that are being gassed up. Years come to pass, you find out they ain't worth shit. That's some other kids.
Yep.
But they hyped up right now.
Yeah.
Right,
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, that's perfect analogy, bro.
That's them. They hyped up right now. Everybody's buying in. They got their purple shit on, all black with their shades. When Yahweh Shah come back and they find out the Lord ain't fuck with them, start gonna fall.
Yep. It says, by faith Abel offered unto Yahweh a more excellent sacrifice than Cain.
Yeah, because he offered a burnt offering of meat. This nigga can't try to offer them vegetables, veggies and shit like the Lord's a vegetarian.
But the Most High loved that, enjoyed that sweet savor that Abel was bringing up to offering up to him. You know what I'm saying? That sweet savor, he was loving it, like, okay, he devoured it up. You know what I'm saying? But when he got the Cain sacrifice, vegetables with the meat.
Yeah.
Where the
First
meat?
of all, nigga, you know right from wrong. We've been doing offerings way back before Cain and Abel. Right? Because the laws have always been around order. It's about following what's right.
The voice in the garden.
So the prophet's been telling them niggas what to do. Not the niggas, but the people, right, what to do. And this Cain just was being a nigga about it.
So
Okay,
it
go
says,
ahead.
by faith Abel offered up offer unto Yahweh a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, Yahweh testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh.
Yeah, his blood cried on to the Most High to avenge him. Right? Because Cain slew his brother. So that right there lets you know that's Esau coming back. You know what I'm saying? Enmity between the Isis and her seed. That shit's been around for a long time. Go ahead.
But it says, by faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because Yahweh had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased the Most High. Yahweh.
That's what that guy was writing about. The book of Enoch. Enoch didn't have a book, but he was in the scriptures. He was a man of the Lord. And the Lord didn't want him against with the wicked ass people. That's mentioned in the Apocrypha.
And that book of Enoch is whoever wrote that book, the Most High gonna deal with you.
Yeah, because it's confusing. I think it puts the same timeline as Esau with Babylon. It's just fucked up. It's all fucked up. Don't even deal with it. Go ahead.
It says,
All right.
Where was that?
I think verse 5.
I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna read it again. By faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because Yahweh had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased the Most High Yahweh. Verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
Cannot please the Most High Yahweh Shem without faith.
That's right.
And that faith again goes into, if you stumble, I have to believe that I'm going to still continue. Okay?
That's right. That's right.
Gotta believe in Yahweh Shem. That's why we wake up. That's why we do what we do. That's why we continue, because we have faith Yahweh Shem is working with us.
When you stumble, man, you just gotta pray to the Lord, perhaps fast, man. There's no man walking this earth that's not gonna go off, man. Even men in the truth, you still go off. Not willingly, but unwillingly sometimes. You may go off. You may forget it's the Sabbath, and do something like, deal with your woman or whatever the case may be, man. I'm not saying any specifics, let me say, but we all go off. We subject unto vanity. We go off.
Yeah, some of us, let's just keep it a stat, willingly. It's the truth, because you know what? It's a Sabbath. She's cuddling up with you. You know she's not supposed to be playing with your balls, and you're still letting her do it.
But you're not gonna pop it over. You let her play with your balls.
But you might even do that.
Hey, you may not pop her.
I'm being real, bro. I'm being real. Like, brothers will go off in that way.
Well, you being real.
But you gotta repent of that shit. Now, just because you know you fucked up, the Most High is gonna judge you, all right? That don't mean, okay, let me just, I'm fucked, the Lord's, nah, you repent of that action, you make sure it don't become something you do consistently, all right? Because, look, brother, we don't go from 0 to 100. It don't happen like that. You don't just wake up the next day. It's like a gradual step. In other words, there's certain things you're gonna battle with in the beginning that years down the line you can't even believe you struggled that. A brother might struggle. One brother, he said when he came in, he couldn't stop eating shrimp. And he's an elder. So some of these things takes time. Some things that you struggle with, another brother might be like, that ain't shit. And something's hard for you, that brother be like, you struggling with that? So we all different, but it takes gradual time, but you have to see progress. You have to learn to control yourself better and better as time progresses.
I just said that. This is Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28. It says, he that had no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
Yeah, no defense. Right. No defense, you know what I'm saying? So you start to build up your defense in time, brother. That's what I want you guys to understand, is that you're not going to come in one day and the next day you're going to be completely perfect. It's a gradual thing. But in that gradual process, it's going to go like this, ups and downs.
It's a build-up.
But that's how they say success is. Success is not like this. It's like a choppy line up. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to take falls, fuck-ups, but you're going to keep going to the truth, and you become stronger, more diligent. You start keeping the laws a lot better. You build up your spiritual tolerance to where certain things that you're struggling with in the beginning, you couldn't fucking break. Now it's like, nah, shit. You know, and there's a new challenge now. It's like a video game. I just complete level 1, now I'm on level 2, and it grows. You know?
But it's like the stock market. That graph of the stock market.
Yeah,
you see, it's low, then it goes up, then it goes back down, goes back up. So that's the level of faith and the level of things that we gotta go through. You know what I'm saying? To build our character, to build our faith. You know what I mean? We go through all type of shit. You know what I mean? You got ailments you're suffering from. The woman may leave you. That builds your faith. You know what I'm saying? If you by yourself and you suffering and you can't get no buns, hey man, hey, the Most High have it that way for a particular reason. To build your to build your character. That's your help. But soon, I mean, the Most High may send you a little tidbit here, a little tidbit there. You may run across some chick and get the shit off. But still, you go home to nothing. Because after you need that chick, you got your shit off. You gave her what you gave her, and that's it, bro.
Yeah, and, you know, look, man. The thing too with the woman too is like, you know, we tell brothers to deal with it, but just pay for it. A transactional sex is not the same as a real woman when she's into you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And sometimes that's what a man might need and want. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High might make your help be that's something
you gotta go to.
You can't get it like that. You know what I'm saying? Your only way is transactional, just a release. But sometimes you just want a rib at home that's cooking for you. That you want that.
There's nothing wrong with having a woman you laying in the bed, not even have sex, that's cuddling with her, that's holding her. That's beautiful right there, right?
Yeah, well, that's what that was put for,
and
right?
Some people don't want to live with a woman. Like they don't. They like women. They like to get with women, but they just don't want to share a crib with them.
No, you don't have to share a crib, but she come over to your crib, you go over her crib, and you hold her, you cuddle. And you hold her, you cuddle. That's a beautiful thing. You holding a woman, you cuddling a woman, man. You feel her soft body next to you. You know what I mean?
And that's what Leonidas said. He said, don't bring your son to war because he's not felt a woman's warmth. Right. So, that's what he said. So, like, you know what I mean? But guess what? Your hell might be that shit don't come like that. You know what I mean? So, we all battling different shit, bro. And you just gotta, you know.
You gotta endure. I mean, each man going through what they're going through. He's going through, I'm going through. The buck behind the camera is going through, he's going through. But guess what? Our thing is to endure and have faith until the end, man.
Yeah. And the Most High is gonna lie, because he said, look, I can push it on you, but I'm not gonna give you more than you did. You gotta always put that back in your mind, like, damn, I'm going through all this time, but it's not more than you did. He's always gonna give you enough to heal you up, burn you, but that's supposed to be taken off the dross and shit, you know, making you stronger.
That's right. The book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. When I come to serve the Lord, prepare that soul for temptation.
Yep.
And constantly endure. You gotta endure the hardships, man.
Hey, you could jump down. Or actually keep reading. Oh, go ahead, bro. You have free stuff. Because it's gonna start going to some of the men that have faith.
Yeah, come on.
All right, this is
you gonna get into that.
Real quick. This is Matthew chapter 19 and 29. It says, and everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life.
The book of Proverbs 4:7 says, with all thy gettings get understanding. A novice mistake is to read the scripture and say, man, fuck mom, fuck that, I'm out. That's the mistake you learn very early in the truth, that I just fucked up that way.
That don't mean it.
Yeah, a lot of times you might read this and you know what you end up doing? You end up burning a lot of bridges unnecessarily. What this scripture is saying is, don't put none of those things before the Most High. It's really that simple. Like, if your parents is cool with you, you live with them, why fuck it up and try to force the truth on them? You don't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? You just created an unnecessary, quarrelsome argument for nothing because, you know, you just came in, man, fuck
fire,
Christmas.
Fire, yeah.
You know, what we doing to us? Why we celebrate Thanksgiving? You being completely reckless.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
You can't do that. But then that's when you get seasoned. You know what I'm saying? And then you realize, like, wait a minute. My parents is cool with me. My woman ain't, she ain't goddamn roof, but she let me, you know what I'm saying? Just work what you got. You don't gotta be this overzealous lion in your own crib. Now, if they start coming if you start putting them before the truth, missing camp for your woman and your parents, or your fucking job, or some other shit, that's when you fucking up. I always say this too, even money. Scriptures tell you money is a defense. Money is the answer to all things. But guess where you fuck up at? The love of money. Not even loving money. Loving money more than the Most High. All right, that's where the issue comes in. When you start putting things before the Most High,
That's when you got problems.
that if you start putting things before the Most High, that means you got a price. There's something they can put before you that will let you take that thing over the Lord. You never want to be in that state. You got to be willing to let go anything, even if what you hold most dear to you. All right, you got to be willing to let that shit go in a second for the Yahweh Shem Yahshua. That might be an ultimatum. All right, here's some harsh reality. They might have a gun to your family. Take the chip or we blow their brains out.
Okay, I see you in the kingdom.
You have to be, yep, see you in the kingdom. You know? I'm not saying that's going to be easy and shit, but
It's
the
easy
right
to
way.
say now.
It's easy to say.
Oh, see you in the kingdom, but you like, damn, your daughter? She like, daddy, please, daddy, please. That's
They're not going to understand, but you're going to understand. You know what I'm saying? So, stuff like that, you know?
deep.
Which requires faith.
yeah.
I was going to say, just like the story of the Maccabees brothers, when each brother had to watch the other brother get
That wasn't the
tortured.
Maccabees. That wasn't the brothers. That was during the time of the Maccabees. That was the mother with the seven sons. Her seven
Yeah,
sons.
but that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
He's
I was
saying
saying-
he didn't kill them all at once. It was one at a time.
Yeah, I was saying, just like all the brothers had to watch each brother get tortured and just skinned and just like, and so they're like, damn, okay, I'm next, I'm next, I'm next. But at the same time, it built up the spirit because they're like, yo, if my brother kept his faith with the Lord, I'm a, you know, I'm not gonna go out like
Wild
that.
about that was just not to eat pork. Now
Yeah.
niggas in line for making that
And you know another thing? The last son, he was like, yo, you ain't gotta be like them. I could offer you, you can be my friend. I offer you a kingdom, you can be a governor. And his mother was like, she spoke to him in Hebrew. And she told him, but this dude Antiochus thought she was mocking him and talking shit against him. But she wasn't. She was just talking to him like, yo, I don't know how you was falling in my belly, roughly paraphrasing, but please don't do this. Take the punishment. Don't worry about this tormentor. You know what I mean? And then roughly paraphrasing, all of a sudden that she was there.
Yeah. Moms would be emotional as hell.
Yeah, but she was strong. And she was like, don't succumb to this dude's will. Don't succumb to nothing. Just die like his brothers died, and I see you in the kingdom.
That type of mentality scares me.
Damn.
So
Yo, when I first read that, bro, there ain't bring tears in your eyes, bro.
yeah,
When I first read that shit, I was like, oh shit, I had to walk away. Like, oh shit. I said I had a deep hate for this fucking crack after that, man.
yo, that's why that type of mindset, when you're willing to die for something you believe in, Esau can't fuck with that. That's how Commissioner is gonna bring this shit to World War III. Because he's gonna strap a bomb to himself and blow himself up before he gives up his 16-year-old virgins. They're not budging. You know? And they like us in a sense where you could give us, hey, here's $1 billion, and now say I was shot. Fuck you. I ain't doing that.
And now it came out through the Russian intelligence that the Israeli and U.S. government shot that chopper
Oh,
down.
word?
That's not even
Yeah.
that's not even surprising right there.
It was just surprising
But,
to me.
but you know the ICC, the International Criminal something. They had they want Benjamin Netanyahu for war crimes, and they want the leader of Hamas for war crimes.
It's two, Benjamin Netanyahu and this
Another Israel
his defense minister and 3 Hamas top leaders. They want them for war
ICC
crimes.
stands for what was it?
International Criminal Court. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, International Criminal. They want their ass for war crimes. You know, you're not gonna get Ishmael to budge, man. He's not. Look, bro, they believe in that. They're not gonna conform to LGBTQ. They're not gonna fucking bow down. They're not gonna be wearing wigs and dress. They're not gonna give up their culture. They wanted to blow this fucking whole world up before they do that shit, and that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna bring us to that brink of World War III.
That's why when the women in Iran was protesting and trying to get more
Those are Asian
freedom.
provocateurs.
Yeah, but
Those
guess
are
what?
Asian those are not real women from Iran. The United States will bring fucking
them in.
CIA agents in there, dress them up, and have them taking off their hijabs when they didn't even fucking been in Iran. They did the same thing in Taiwan
Yep.
to protest against China. Those are fucking CIA ops brought into Taiwan to protest.
Exactly.
They staging these shit, bro.
See, I was about to say that, but you brought it up. You took the words out of my mouth. You brought it up. That's the spirit. I was about to say that there wasn't really Iranian women. You had one Iranian woman on a telephone pole twerking, couldn't find out she wasn't even Iranian. She was an American with the
Hijab on, yeah.
hijab on, and she was over there as a terrorist.
I'll tell you something too, bro.
She was a tourist.
I tell you something too. They had ISIS members being nursed by Israelis. Why? Because they were Israelis dressed as ISIS members staging attacks.
And now another thing they're saying now that what's going on with Hamas it came out to be a fucking fabrication, a lie, that they were sexually assaulting women over there. No, it came out and it showed this woman, this one soldier, she had blood on her back of her pants. They were saying that she got sexually assaulted. That's why she's bleeding like that from behind. No, they was in a firefight. They got taken. No, she didn't get shot. They got taken hostage, the women, and they was kept hostage as a way to negotiate. And couldn't find out that was even her blood. Because new video surfaced that it wasn't her blood. It was the blood from somebody that she was trying to hide herself.
Oh.
Using the body, trying to hide herself. With the another dead body, trying to.
Right.
But they were searching out. They were shooting other bodies. They were shooting the dead bodies.
Right.
And she gave her like, oh shit, they shooting the dead bodies. And she gave up like, oh, yo, please don't shoot. Because you don't think these people know what's going on? I'm like, you got these soldiers. I would take a body and throw it on top of myself. I'm saying it's like a body type. So they were shooting the bodies, and that's how she got caught. And it was a dead body, blood on her uniform. They were trying to say that the idea was that it's really defense was trying to, and the American government and the American media saying that they committing sexual assault against the Israelis that, the Israelis, the God, I'm
Man,
saying.
they're trying to make themselves bad, yo. A brother sent me a link to this website where they show completely graphic shit on camera. Them Israelis is pissing on dead bodies too, them Arabs.
Yep.
They doing sick shit too, but you only see what Hamas is doing. They doing some sick shit too, man. Blowing bodies up, defecating on bodies.
But it's not really Hamas. Hamas is an idea. It's the fighters. Because who created Hamas? The Israeli government created Hamas to counter Yasser Arafat, the PLL, the Palestinian Liberation Movement organization. But once Yasser Arafat died, then the Hamas rebelled against the Israeli government, and they became their own because they merged with once Yasser Arafat died, they merged with that group, and they became the government of fucking Palestine.
But hear this out too. They asked Andrew Tate, "Is Hamas bad?" He said, "Well, we can't. That's not black and white."
Exactly.
But Pierce Morgan asked him that. He said that it can't be black and white like that, because think about it like this. You're living over there in the Middle East, right? And some Israelis drop bombs on your family, destroyed everybody in your community, right? Would you want to pick up a gun and fight them back?
Of course, goddamn right.
So it's like, it's not black. You can't just make it look like it's one side doing everything, and that's what they're trying to do. Look, the so-called Palestinians, fuck them, but they don't have an army. Israel does. So how the fuck, how is Israel the one being attacked? They don't have an army.
And then they're using October 7th as a reference to
Spirit. Hold on, let me bring this out real quick.
This is 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
We already know that how Esau works. They used that October 7th attack. It wasn't no terrorist attack. It was a small military campaign that the Israeli government knew was taking place, because they so-called got the best military. They got the best. You call that the Hamas? I'm saying no. The intelligence Mossad, the Israeli Mossad, which is the CIA version of America. But so they knew that they was planning that attack. It wasn't a terrorist attack. They wanted it because you know why they wanted it? You know why they wanted it? Because they wanted to genocide them Gazas,
hospitals and shit.
Them Gazas out of their goddamn land. That's what they did.
How the Israelis are blowing up the hospitals? Don't you know in time of war, hospitals are supposed to be like a safe ground?
Yeah, cut.
That's war crimes.
Those are war crimes.
Yeah.
And that's why they want Benjamin Netanyahu, because they committed war crimes over there.
That's why they got warrants for his arrest. Benjamin Netanyahu and his defense minister and 3 Hamas figures.
Rebecca looks like that, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. That shit make no sense, bro.
Twisted, bro. But somebody laying with her.
That's supposed to be.
That's
supposed to be Sarah that was breaking necks at 90. Get the fuck out of here, man. The Edomites crack at 30.
He'll crack that bitch, man.
They face all close feet 30 and shit.
Here it is. I mean, here it is. What's her name again? This bitch, Marla Gibbs from the Jeffersons, the maid. You know about Marla Gibbs, right? 227.
Yeah.
She's 92 years old, and she don't even look 92. She look like she's in her 60s.
Wow.
Marla
big.
Gibbs, 92 years old. Look like she's in her goddamn fucking 60s, bro.
Wow.
Vibrant, moving around, all that.
Well, we preach that's behind the Jefferson's building. Oh,
Moving
yeah,
on
I
now.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
moving on now.
that. We behind the building. That's the building.
Oh, I didn't even
Hey
know
man, you be
that.
seeing some of these. Yeah, man, like there's no way those are people of the Lord, man. There's no way those are the real people of the Lord. In fact, the war crimes and all that shit that's happening over there is because the real people of the Lord are not there. Get Isaiah 14 real quick, Bubba Shop. Isaiah 14:1. Because they don't fit the
Here
prophecy.
she go. 92 years old.
Wow, look at that. Still vibrant.
92 years old. Marla Gibbs.
You know who you can look up to, man? This dude is Angel Master Herschel Walker. You know him?
Yeah, Herschel Walker,
He's
the
like,
football player.
he's like 60 plus, fucking ripped, six pack, 1 meal a day. Go ahead, bro. Jake is different.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1.
Better believe
It
it.
says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land."
Now the Lord is gonna do it, not the fucking Arthur Balfour Declaration signed in 1942. All right, to aid. If you look, Nazis and Zionism,
It was created by these goddamn gutter rats.
but it's the same. It's two sides of the same quarter because they both wanted the same thing. Nazis wanted them Amalekites out of Europe and into Israel, right? Zionism wanted them Amalekites out of Europe and into Israel, so they had the same motive. Yeah, you got one.
That's in my car.
Go ahead, bro.
That's what I got you.
Back in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1, it says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel."
And so the Lord ultimately is going to choose his people, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, so you can't get around that. This is who the Lord is dealing with. No matter how much you try to fuck us up and propaganda, you're going to take the 2/3, okay. But guess what? They're going to come back in the kingdom, still the people of the Lord.
Tucker Carlson, when he was talking about Apostle Hall, he's like, "Yeah, if you're Edomite, there's no hope." No hope, brother.
No, Tucker.
No hope.
Hey,
buddy.
look, Tucker, you bring out some good stuff, but going to slavery.
Slavery, my man.
I don't give a fuck how cool you are. I had a so-called Jew boy. It was cool as shit.
Right.
Still got to go in slavery, man. That's what the
Right.
Lord said.
It says,
There wasn't no when the Edomites was doing they dirt, it wasn't yo, you cool? Like they wasn't doing that shit. They was just throwing us some chains and shackles, man.
oh, yeah. Right? It says, "And set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them."
So he's gonna set us in our own land. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? Not the declaration. So you even got so-called Jews over there that's telling them that they're not supposed to be over there. You can look it up. I forgot what they call that particular sect. Well, they was like, yo, we're not supposed to be there. That's not fulfilling prophecy. But they know about it.
It says, "And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob."
Yep.
It says, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and
And
handmaids."
we're gonna have these other nations in subjection, all right? And you know, after 1,000 years, they're gonna get it. When we rule, it's not gonna be grievous per se. It's not gonna be like how Esau's fucking these people up, because we're gonna be ruling with the law, statutes, and commandments. We're gonna be dealing justly. We're gonna have servants that's gonna love us to death, bro. We're gonna give our lives for us, just like you had that dude that built up the temple. That was Hiram Abiff.
Yeah, it's gone.
I don't give a fuck. Water, bro. Just gotta get my coat.
It says, "And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were."
Who are we captive under? All 17 nations.
Right.
All 17 nations at one point or another had us in slavery and bondage, man. So we're gonna get every single one of them motherfuckers back. All right. First, it's gonna be a period of hardcore bondage and slavery.
It's not gonna be hot.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot, man. Hey, man, we only meditate on some of the things we're gonna do, bro.
Right. It says, "And they shall rule over their oppressors."
You think Samson still ain't fucking pissed? He got his eyes gouged out. He remember that. It's gonna be fresh in his mind. Them same fucking Philistines that did it. That's gonna be his plaything when he gets back in power.
They
So,
gouged his eyes out, yeah. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Zedekiah, he went the fuck off, but guess what? The Assyrians, they gouged his eyes out right before they killed his family right in front of him. That's gonna be fresh in his mind. So all these fucked up things that they've done to us throughout the history of time, gonna be fresh right back in our memory.
Well,
And then the Lord's gonna have to put His spirit on us because guess what? We're gonna be dashing babies against a stone.
The last thing,
Go get it.
the last thing that Zedekiah saw was his son getting put to death. And after that, they gouged his eyes out. That was a method that the Hamites used.
That wasn't Hamites, it was Syria.
Yes, like the Syrians used.
At the time, they called Babylonians.
Yeah, they was Babylonians here, but they here. Babylonians are Syrians. You gotta.
Because you have the ancient Babylonians, which are Hamites,
I got to
and then you have the Assyrians that took on the title of Babylonians.
So this is Baruch chapter 3 verse 8, proving that we yet in our captivity. This is Baruch chapter 3 verse 8, and it reads, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity."
Yeah, we're still here captive. Well, I'm free, so try to leave here without a passport.
It says, "Where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject unto payments."
Yeah,
When-
Israel is seen like as a laughing stock. Our nation, pants over the ass, looking fucking clownish, booty clapping and gun shaking and
Men
gang banging,
buns.
dumb shit.
men buns,
Yeah, it's
man
like-
buns, all that crazy stupid shit.
Yeah, just niggery.
You know?
Go to their neighborhood, it's all fucked up. That's one thing I don't get. Look, man, I know Esau done fucked up us and put us in the project, but he didn't tell you the shit in the elevator.
Bro,
Why you doing that shit?
I was in Harlem the other day, bro. On the east side of Harlem by the 5 train, yo, that shit is depressing as hell. Yo, tell me that shit ain't depressing over there, bro.
It is, bro.
I can't live in that neighborhood, bro. I be depressed, bro.
Man, 125th in Lexington. They be
Wow.
making a whole bunch of fucking noise at night. I'm looking, what the fuck is
Yo,
up?
bro, it literally looks like a fucking tornado just ran through
Bro,
it. Every
it's-
time you go there,
that
the
shit
fucking
is-
just look like this.
It looks like hell, bro.
am I at?
You like, yo, what the fuck? And you see people,
Drowse down.
under the fucking Metro North train, you know, the fucking you see people over there, you see transgenders selling ass, you see women selling ass competing with the transgenders, you see
And it
dope
smells. It's like it's a smell out there.
urine.
It's like the
you
same
see shit. You see shit, yo. This shit is crazy,
You
bro.
remember Who's the Man? Remember that empty lot? In that movie, you always saw the empty lot, and it looked like they people keep them warm when they burn the fire in the can.
Yeah.
That's the area right there.
Yo, bro, I'm
That shit
telling
like
you.
New Jack City.
Yo, bro, when you
It's so
walk
fucked
through
up.
there, and you get out your car and you walk through there. Yo, check it out. I had to go to the DMV. So I didn't drive through there. I had to take the train. So I got up on Lexington. Yo, bro. That shit, that whole scenery reminded me of a fucked up situation that was going back in the fucking in the 80s. Early 80s.
Yeah, some dystopian shit, bro. I had to drive through there this morning. I'm driving through there. I see 2 fucking kids fighting a fucking crackhead in the middle of the street, bro. Couldn't make this shit up.
Yeah, I
Bro,
drove
they
through there too,
fucking
bro.
fighting and shit. Crackhead is like, yo, suck my dick. Yo, this shit is the wildest shit, bro.
Yeah, this crackhead told him to suck his dick.
I got it on my phone.
Yeah, yo.
I saw it to you as a kid, man.
That shit is
I
crazy,
was like,
bro.
yo, this shit is really fucking 125. That's his name.
125th is, yo, I said, working that motherfucker. I worked on 125th for 25 years. That place, the west side is kind of better than the east side, man.
Yeah, that's true.
The east side is twisted, bro.
Yeah, yo, you know what's crazy too, bro? I remember this. President Street in Brooklyn. I worked at President Street in Brooklyn. It's the most polarized. You know that shit, that ocean that is divided by the Atlantic and the Pacific or whatever? And it's just they don't meet. When you go to President Street, the part I worked at, Jewish neighborhood, super clean, nice houses. The moment you reach a certain point, you cross over,
That shit
you like,
dirty,
yo,
fucked up.
I just entered a fucking portal somewhere. It's completely different. Jake shit is just, yo, you know what I'm talking about, bro?
Yeah, I know.
I remember that shit. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Like, it's literally, like, you can see it, like, one side where the so-called Jews is at, fucking lawn is manicured, everything is all
like
nice
a
and
bird
pristine.
tripping over there and
Yep,
shit like that,
quiet.
yeah.
You go over here, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Like, also another thing, when you in Midtown Manhattan, you on Bleecker Street, you down there where the numbers are low, you see nice petite Edomite women
Yeah, they're not
jogging,
fat, bro.
jogging. You even see some nigga women down there in shape. I ain't gonna lie, I see a couple nigga women down there in shape, jogging. But as the numbers go up, the weight go up. Yo, am I lying, bro? That's a fact. Yo,
That's so fucking
Yo,
true, bro.
as yo,
I'm
tell
doing
you.
Lyft. I'm doing Lyft and I'm dropping somebody off in the downtown. I'm like, yo, everybody's running and it's nice and
They got their
everybody's
dog
straight.
jogging, the dog is
Right.
they have to change
Yo, some of
dog.
them even pushing a fucking stroller.
Right,
And I'm like, yo, The moment you go back in the hood, bitches is, yo, this nigga Mike Epps, they walk like wrestlers. They be like,
Sumo wrestlers,
yeah. They be
yeah.
walking like that and shit. So
Or they be wobbling.
Yeah, big bitch. You know, statistically speaking, it was like 8 out of 10 black women are overweight. Of that 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 are obese. And you see that in the poor neighborhoods.
Cause they eating McDonald's. Wendy's. Now Wendy's got a deal. 50 fucking chicken McNuggets for $15.
But here's the shit though,
50 chicken McNuggets.
Here's the shit though, You go downtown, you don't see no fast food stores.
You don't
like
see
that.
Wendy's, you don't see McDonald's like
don't see
that.
none of that
You don't
shit.
see White Castles, you don't see Chick-fil-A's, you don't see none of it. You don't see
No food
Wingstop,
service.
you don't see none of that, bro.
Even the supermarkets change, bro.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
at certain places, you just go and look if they have arugula. If you go to other places, you just gonna see lettuce.
Yeah.
There's no real greens that have no issues, man.
Gluten free,
All I'm saying,
organic.
the thing is,
Bring some scriptures out.
you see the difference.
I see the
So,
difference.
I was reading it.
Yeah, bring some
It's a
scriptures
little
out.
more. It's a little more. It's a little. It's Luke chapter 3, verse 8. It says, behold, matter of fact, I'm gonna go matter of fact. All right, this is Luke chapter 3, verse 4. O Lord Almighty Yahweh. It says, O Lord Almighty, thou power of Israel, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites and of their children, which have sinned before thee, and not hearkened unto the voice of their God, for the which cause these plagues cleave unto us. We know why we into captivity. We know why we going through what we're going through. We know why we're in a state of being under these Edomites and the rest of the nations. The other 17 nations have their foot on our necks. We know that.
Yeah,
we
you
know why.
Too, since we're talking about this whole food thing, you go in the hood, Jake ain't really feeding Jake. If they going to Habibi or, Mr. Chen and buying shit that they're not eating. So-called Chinese, they're not eating that shit.
I don't know.
I had a old white woman, she told me that's not real Chinese. Now, real Chinese food is still some nasty shit. They eat some crazy shit, but
Duck and all that crazy shit.
yeah, but they're not eating that shit that's on the menu of that Chinese food.
That's what
They
Jake.
eat steamed food and stuff,
Oh,
right?
don't get high off your own supply, brother.
They eat steamed food, steamed and boiled.
Yeah.
Boiled.
They have
Like boiled.
See, I got this book right here that I caught, and it says, the Lost Book of Natural Herbs, you see it? And remedies. And it give you all the breakdowns of the herbs you can eat to cleanse your body and to help you. You see? So Jake don't know about this right here, man. But now they're starting to get put on because this truth is spreading out there. You know? So I got a little more. So it says, remember not the iniquities of our forefathers, back in Luke chapter 3, verse 5. Remember not the iniquities of our forefathers, but think upon the power of thy name at this time. For thou art the Lord our power, and thee, O Lord Yahweh, will we praise. That's what we praise the Lord Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah in this captivity we in right now, man. And that's the key to get us out of our captivity. And it reads, it says, and for this cause hast thou put, it's like, and for this cause hast thou put thy fear in our hearts, and to the intent that we should call upon thy name and praise thee in our captivity. We calling upon the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, and praising his name in our captivity. Unlike these other groups, man. We praising we calling upon the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah in our captivity. And it reads, it says, for we have called to mind all the iniquities of our forefathers that sinned before thee. Verse 8, here's the case, here's the point. Behold, verse 8, Luke chapter 3, verse 8, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject unto payment. You got to pay rent, car notes, insurance, your phone bill, your light bill. In some cases, your gas bill, but gas is usually included. Water bill. Subject unto payments, getting tickets, you got to pay them tickets. This is hell, man. So it reads, it says, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. Hear Israel, the commandments of life, give ear to understand wisdom. How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou hast waxed old in the strange land, that thou art defiled with the dead, that thou art counted with them that go down to the grave, man. And man, we in hell right now, man. And the only remedy of us being out of this, man, is coming back to the Lord's central commandments of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, the true and living power, man.
It's crazy, bro. Look at that.
She's covered. Yeah, you see, look at this. She's walking in a proud spirit. That shit is sloppy, bro.
Hey, well, we was just talking about diet. Let's go into it.
But guess what? You can't tell. Look at them dressed modestly, covering their bodies. Look at her. Even though she's fucking.
That's true. That's true. You're not gonna sexualize them.
No, you're not.
You're gonna treat
You're not.
Yo, bro, women like that, they don't get catcalled. Yo, man, no, but they're not sexualizing themselves.
She's out of shape. You can't tell her she don't
She
look
walk
good.
mad angry too.
She walking aggressively, like
Like that.
she walking aggressively. You know what I mean? But you can't tell her she
Yo,
don't
you
look
saw
good.
that picture that Palau put, bro, with the bitches from Hooters?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you see
All
all
whales, bro.
All whales,
6 whales.
dressed in pink.
Nah, Hooters ain't pink, orange and white.
Orange and white. Yeah, what you saying?
Shit sad, bro. Go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 30, verse 25. It says, "A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet."
Yeah, these niggas are like, yo, man, there's a show, SpongeBob. You know, in SpongeBob, you got this nigga named Patrick. He's fat as hell. He just picks up a table and opens his mouth, and everything just falls the fuck in it. That's how people go to eat. They go to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and there's not shit they're not touching. Everything, you know? And they just eat whatever. But you're supposed to care about what you consume. Your body is a temple. This body we in right now is a temple. You got to do your best to take care of it. And it's crazy because how you take care of it is going to reflect the state that you're in. A lot of these diseases and ailments, all right, it comes from an improper diet. All right, brother?
Yep. Jumped in to Sirach chapter 31, verse 20. It says, "Sound sleep cometh of moderate eating."
Yeah, man. Yo, bro, that's so fucking accurate, bro, because there's times when I eat moderately and I go to bed, I sleep so sound.
Right.
And there's times I think I'm hungry and I overindulge. And I just have a shitty sleep. So, and then sleep, it all plays a part, you know, because sleep is also good with recovery. So you gotta be careful of what you eat, but other people are not doing this, man. You know, Esau's playing a part, guys. But he's not putting that Twinkie in your hand and having you gouge that shit. You doing that.
He not having you line up. And listen, the last time I went to McDonald's was years ago. I haven't been McDonald's in years. But guess what? When you,
That's how many McDonald's up in college. That shit got me sick, bro.
this is what I'm saying. When you walk by, just walk by a McDonald's. I did it before because there's a McDonald's in my neighborhood. All you see behind the counter is obese women. And you see people buying the food, it's obese men and women buying that food. You don't see not one slim person in there. You may see one or two, but the rest of them are obese.
And that shit ain't food, it's a drug.
That's why they keep coming back.
They did tests, man, where they had, like, they offered rats cocaine or sugar, and they chose sugar. So a lot of that shit right there is just really, like, to the point, like, when you eat food, it's supposed to be for nutrition.
Right.
When they're deprived of nutrition, they call it empty calories. So you eating it, your body's not getting nutrition. At that point, it's just for pleasure, to make you sedated, calm down, and it's a drug.
Yeah, bro, I seen some crazy shit, bro. And I thought about what you said. You said that your dog, your little dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, bro,
Yeah.
I seen a pit bull. This dude was walking this pit bull, and somebody left some Popeye's chicken in the box. It must have fell, and they like, oh, fuck it. So the dog smelled it. You know, usually dogs see that, they're gonna devour that shit. That dude, shit, kept it moving.
yeah, that's true.
Hell no.
Yeah. I saw that. My dog sniffed the Popeyes, said hell no, but it started licking some oxtail bones.
Right.
So if the oxtail bone was on the ground, little chihuahua, she was licking it. You know, she be walking all proud like she's running shit. That little chihuahua, man, I like that little chihuahua, man. But But yeah, but it proves that them dogs ain't eating that shit.
Yeah,
So why
she proud?
Yeah, them fucking walking right there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
They walk with their fucking head up like they run shit. But yeah, man, even the dogs ain't eating that fucking Popeyes. Well, you got niggas killing each other for that shit, bro.
Yeah, the Popeye sandwich, that fish sandwich they have, man, that shit is sandwich of death, huh?
Chicken sandwich.
Yeah, this.
That's why low key too, bro. Like, I mean, my woman too. I don't like giving dogs dog food. Cause I'm like, what is that shit really?
That's, to me, honestly, where my clients at, I'm like, that's like an American thing, bro. I don't
Yeah,
know, bro.
me too, bro.
Growing up, I never felt
that
Yo,
dog house
bro,
food,
dog,
man.
yeah,
Yo,
you
when
cook for the dog.
Yo, bro, dog love born.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, the dogs. Whenever we
Who choke? What? I haven't even heard of
Yo,
that.
bro, when we dog sitting, the dog don't want to eat that shit.
Right.
When I'm having my little jerk chicken, I give it that little piece of bone. That shit just loves it, bro. They love bone. Why the fuck? Man, I always tell it. I always tell them, I'm like, yo, you're not eating the dog food. Why the fuck you giving it to them?
Right. I was telling my client for years, I'm with this girl for like 4 or 5 years. Yo, feed the dog, like cook for the dog, cook for the dog. No, I'm too fucking lazy. Guess what? The dog's super sick now. Some shit going on with his liver. Guess what you gotta do now? Now you gotta cook for the dog.
Yeah, but dog food, like the shit you feed the islands, not natural.
Not that shit.
That shit is
hell no.
Man-made type shit. They been eating chicken bones and shit. That's how they live over in other parts of the world. Off that shit.
Like, I was telling her this is how I feed my dog growing up. Rice, and like, you know, you get a chicken, take off the skin and all that.
You shred it.
Yeah, you give that to the dog. The dog get a little scraps and mix it up, and that's, you know what I mean? The dog eat.
Sometimes
you know?
they just eat the rice.
Yeah, you know?
They just eat the chicken and the carrots sometimes.
Now that's when you gotta mix it together. So
Yeah,
you
so
gotta
they get a little bit of everything.
So they get a little bit of everything.
Yo,
So you
you
don't
saw
leave
the
it to the
devil,
side.
man. They trying to turn dogs into vegetarians. Yo, leave things the way the Most High made shit, man. What's wrong with them, man? Go ahead, bro.
We back in Sirach chapter 31, verse 20. It says, sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. He riseth early, and his wits are with him.
Now, yeah, and the thing with that too, look, bro, in America, you got shit that's open 24/7.
White Castle.
So that's not supposed to be that way, man.
What's the other one?
All of them.
Kennedy Fried Chicken.
A lot of Jamaican spots open 24/7, bro.
Yeah.
So there's times you're supposed to just let your digest system rest.
Right.
Don't you know that shit boosts growth hormones, slows down aging, all that shit when you just let your digestive system just rest? But our people keep overworking, and guess what? Now every time you eat, you spike your insulin. That is regulated by your pancreas. If you keep spiking your insulin, your pancreas is gonna become insulin resistant, which is what you call type 2 diabetes.
You know what I noticed now that you said that? Like, how do you picture, right? Brooklyn Heights, Tribeca and all of that. Yo, bro, shit don't open late over there. You know, restaurants, you just said that?
9 o'clock, they close.
Yeah, they closed. I'm like, yo, why is everything closed around here, bro? But that makes perfect sense.
Not only does it, not only you're not supposed to be eating, but that brings down crime, right? Because if you go to Jake neighborhoods, they got shit open late at night.
Right.
That just opens up the floodgates for niggas to rob, do all types of mischief and dirt. But you go to like nice neighborhoods, that shit is shut down, bro. Go to Scarsdale, go to Boston, give a shout. When shit's closed, bro.
Case in point, that fish spot on 125th Street.
Yeah.
That shit is open 24 hours. They got some good ass fish there.
El Porto.
Sure, with 24 hours?
Yeah.
El Porto. Say it, El
Yeah, it's
Porto.
lit though, but guess what? People coming from parties, they coming from the club, they drunk, they going to get their food. Shit be happening, bro. But I haven't
That's the
seen
new
no violence
Willie's
there.
burger. That's the new Willie's burger. If anybody, the people come from Jersey everywhere, Queens everywhere.
Willie's
That's
Burger,
why.
yeah. That's spot. Willie's Burger's still open, right?
Nah, but I'm making a
But
reference.
think about it. If shit is closed down, that's why when you go in particular neighborhoods, you're not gonna see cops in every corner. But you need cops in every corner on 125th. Any shit could kick at any moment because the niggas up trying to eat, liquor in them niggas like this, waiting for somebody to pop off, and next thing you know,
Crazy, bro.
somebody's leaving in the fucking paddy wagon. You know what I mean? It's just madness, bro.
Yeah,
But
definitely
nah, man.
is, bro.
Have you a nice model meal and you have sound sleep, bro.
It says, he riseth early, and his wits are with
Yo,
him.
bro, this is facts, man.
Facts.
Like when
That's
you
facts.
eat light and you wake up, bro, you wake up energized, ready. But
Light.
you feel right. Exactly, you're lean, man. But when you just overindulge, you wake up feeling all fucked up.
Sluggish.
You feel like you wake up like this day and the food's still being broken down. Overworking that, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it. If the digestive system is not putting hard labor while you sleep, you're gonna sleep sound.
Right.
But if your system is overworking, still breaking down the food, you done
Because-
took a big ass blood.
Because all the other systems, all the blood is rushing to the digestive tract. So that's what's on work mode. That's why a person feels sluggish, because the body is going down to break down all that food.
Right.
You know, once the stomach turns it into the chyme, it's a paste.
And I
Then it
remember
goes through the duodenum, then bile is secreted into it, which turns brown.
A lot of
which
these people
turn
too,
it
they
brown.
don't walk, bro. If you notice, there's a particular body type you see in America where the arms are skinny, the legs are skinny, but over here it's just big and round and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not you, brother. You walk, brother.
Yeah.
You know, you walk. But that shit is happening, man. Because they just eat a lot and just sit. Not even walking, bro.
I see that a lot.
It says, rising early and his wits are with him, but the pain of watching and chola,
Does it say watching?
but the pain of watching,
Okay, yeah, go ahead, finish watching.
and chola,
That's like fucked up stomach. Like, go ahead.
and pangs of the belly are with an
Insatiable.
unsatiable man.
You know what's an insatiable man? Can't be full. You know what I'm saying? Niggas should just keep going. Just keep
Yeah.
Insatiable meaning appetite cannot be filled.
Chick told me one time.
Yo, let me get my thirds.
Right.
Chick told me one time, she was like, when I'm depressed, I eat a lot. I mean, if I'm depressed,
Which proves it's a drug, brother.
see, first of all,
You're
first and
supposed
foremost,
to be eating when you're hungry. Your body needs
being depressed, you
nutrients.
got a demon on you. That's that demon of depression. That's a demon. So you also got a demon of gluttony on you. That you eating when you depressed.
That's crazy. We so busy doing this work and then work, we don't got time to be depressed, really.
Right.
Think about it.
Depression is natural, bro. It's not something you should be taking medication for. You know what I'm saying? Like these so pushes, yo, I need my meds for my depression. That's fucking. That's just a scam. They scamming you. Nothing wrong with feeling sad from time to time, right? But don't let that shit weigh you out, and then definitely don't use that as a reason to just be a fucking person that just gives up on life. Scriptures tell you that in the Wisdom of Solomon, you can't put harm to yourself with your own hands. You know, so that whole I need to kill some my depression, that's just fucking excuses. Yeah, man. Okay, you're sad now, get the fuck over it. That fucking celebrities talking about depression. Yeah, you got millions of dollars, you're depressed.
Nah, them niggas depressed because they sold.
Man, them people were fucking the Middle East. Seeing their family buildings drop, they have a reason to be depressed.
Right.
What the fuck are you really sad about, man?
I got all this money, I don't know what to do. Let's jump back in Sirach chapter 30, verse 15.
Yeah, because I know you should guess.
It says, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth.
Yeah, because you got people like this Rothschild and these different. When you have an ailment, shit, and that money can't fix, like what's the point of all that money? You're a fucking cabbage. Sit in a wheelchair, can't do shit.
Like, what was that guy named again? Stephen Hawkins?
Yeah.
That dude, all that money he had, all them riches he had, but
Give
guess
anything
what?
for somebody.
He would have gave all them riches up for to be able to walk and to feel some flesh on his cock. Some nice warm wetness, but he couldn't do that.
And the most I would torture him with dreams of him fucking. You wake up, oh shit, I'm back in this. Can't do
Him
shit.
fucking and walking and having a regular body, you know. And the Lord tortured him, man. The Lord tortured him for how many years? That happened to him.
He had him looking like the dude from, you ever saw, what's that shit, Tales from the Hood?
Yeah.
When they broke my man up from A Living Color?
Yeah.
He's like, the monster, he's like, fuck you, little motherfucker. He had him all fucked up.
No. But he was so tortured that he was fucked up that he didn't believe in the Lord. He cursed God. But guess what? The Lord had him like that. He got that symptom in his early 20s.
Damn, he was proud for a very fucking long time, bro.
But guess what? He ain't got nothing to be proud about now. Now you in the spirit world. Now you was tortured in this society in this world, but now what's going to happen in the world to come? Whoever have you as their slave, damn dog.
Bring him back how he was, but he don't have
no
that
handicapped
he
slave.
don't have
Nice
that.
right there.
Look, he don't have that wheelchair that he had before. Bring him back with that
so
body
he's
like that
just-
again.
Oh, you gotta move like a worm?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, you can't even move like a worm? How the fuck you gonna move,
You
huh?
gotta do the work. You gotta figure out how to
Oh,
do
you
the
gotta
jobs.
get the quota, same quota as everybody else.
Yeah, don't respect the person.
Exactly.
No respect the
Exactly.
person.
He gonna be doing a worm and that break dance, the
Move,
worm.
brother, you gotta
Fix
trip
some
with his head
cotton,
like.
bro. What are you talking about, man?
Put a stone on his head.
Get up! Goddamn, simple-minded ass cracker. Now you know the Lord exists. Now you up there with him. You on the left-hand side, bitch.
Right.
It says, there is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. It says, death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness.
So that it was better off that Stephen Hawking nigga was dead. Because you pretty much was a fucking vegetable. You know? And it said it's better than continual sickness because, just think about it, man. Like, what 50 Cent said. Death gotta be,
He said, "Our death got to be easy, cause life is hard."
Which is accurate. You know what I'm saying? Now Stephen Hawkins, he's at peace. That's in the book of Job. That's when the wicked
for the
cease from
moment.
trouble.
But now he knows, damn, he had peace for now, but you know when he come back in the reincarnation, you're like, damn, I'm gonna be a goddamn slave. And not only that, the Lord put me back in this fucked up body again. 6 o'clock, right?
Right now, 6:30. 10 on 6:30, right?
Yeah.
Right up.
And this picture's right here, right?
No, come on, keep going.
Okay. It says,
Type in health above honey or something like that.
right, it says,
All right. Look for money.
Health above honey.
All right, hold on. I got it. I'm gonna do it.
it says what? Death is better than a bitter life
Got you.
or continual sickness. Yeah, man, that's right, man. So death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness, man. Right?
Yeah, keep speaking, brother.
You know, we see how people are. Some of us got relatives and all of that, man, in a constant state of sickness. You know, hey, not only that, man, it's a big burden to people also, man. All right, to your family members and all of that, man. All right, you know. It goes on to say, delicates poured upon a mouth, shut up, and are as messes of meat set upon a grave.
21st Corinthians 6 and 19.
It says, delicates poured upon a mouth, shut up, are as messes of meat set upon a grave.
See this? Should we read it? What verse?
18.
Oh shit. So all right, read it again.
All right, this is Sirach chapter 30, verse 18. It says, delicates
So what's delicates? Like nice, prepared, well food, right? Go ahead.
poured upon a mouth, shut up,
Oh, the mouth shut up. A nigga that can't talk. Go ahead.
right,
Huh?
are as messes of meat set upon a grave.
Right, because what there's no profit there.
Right.
You're going out to a fucking grave and putting foods and delicates. It's the same as the Christians is saying
Right.
you're better off dead.
Right,
Because it's
right.
pretty much the equivalent. You know what I mean? Because you the same as a fucking person in the grave.
Right.
Yep. Come on.
That was pretty much it.
This is 1 Corinthians 6 and 19.
Get Ecclesiastes 10, and try 17. Talk about idleness of hands, the house that came and fallen through. Look for a house in Ecclesiastes 10. Say that. Idleness, the house falling through. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 6 and 19. What? Know ye not that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit?
Right, that's the same thing other than the books of Acts 7 and 48. Israelites are the temple of the Most High. So you have to treat it as such. You know? How do you treat your temple well? Giving it spiritual food and good food, man. Taking care of your body, putting the scriptures in there, putting good food in there. Well, to the best of our ability, we know it's all shit. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit?
Right, and now we eating bullshit, but that all bullshit is the same, okay? McDonald's and a fucking restaurant in downtown Manhattan is not equal. You know what I'm saying? If it was, then the people would look the same. Right, brother?
Which is in you, which ye have of the Most High, and ye are not your own.
Right, and what's the main thing that dwells in us? The truth. Okay? The truth is what makes this thing our temple. Alright? What's important with that also is, you know, taking care of your body, man. Alright? I mean, it would behoove you to do that. You know, I mean, the scriptures do say bodily exercise profited little. But what's better? A phone with 2% or a phone that's dead? Saying at least you could, you know, do something with it. So it serves some benefit. You know, we're not telling you to walk around look like Mr. Olympia, but walking, you know, take care of yourself. Did you find it?
This is right here. My slow down roll.
Oh, you got more, but
For ye are bought with a price.
what's that price? How it shines blood. All right?
For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify the Most High in your body and in your spirit, which are the Most High.
Yeah, so we should be a reflection of how it shines, man. All right? That's how come, you know, there's certain things we avoid. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. If you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, that right, there is a dietary law in there. So that right there tells you that food plays a part of the temple. Meaning the Lord only wants certain things to enter our temple. No pork in my temple. No shrimp, lobster. All right? Shit like that.
Alright, I got some.
Read that real quick.
Alright.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 18. It says, by much slothfulness, the building decayeth.
No, read, what 17 say?
It says, blessed art thou.
Okay, 18, go ahead.
18, all right. Ecclesiastes 10, verse 18. It says, by much slothfulness, the building decayeth, and through idleness of hands, the house droppeth through.
What's the building? What's the house? We just read it. The body. You're not taking care of it, it's gonna fall apart, man. All right? All these buildings will fall apart without maintenance at some point or another. That's why it's called a building and not called the built, because it's forever being built, right? So that's our bodies, man. You gotta take care of them. If you're just idle and slothful with that, guess what? That's just gonna fall, break down, and fuck up, both physically and spiritually, all right?
Proverbs 6 and 23. For the commandment is a lamp and the law is light. The reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
Yeah, all right, reprove. The scriptures also tells you that the words of the wise are as goads. So instructions are supposed to, even though they might prick your mind, all right, because, you know, Yahweh Shai talked about them being pricked in their hearts, certain things might offend you, right? Because, you know, it's cutting you. But guess what? It's the right thing to do, right? That's why the Lord wants you to hear it, all right? And as you can see, we covered a whole bunch of things. From the moment we opened up to now, we didn't touch the whole, the scriptures is so diverse. So many diverse topics. So guess what? Health and nutrition is a part of that, man. Right? I'm not saying you need to be saved, but I'm saying it is discussed in the scriptures, and it's in there for a reason.
That's right. Better
You know?
believe it.
But you know, brothers are, you know, we do a good job, you know? And I'm saying it's not like brothers are looking like these people out there in the world and going crazy and shit.
Most brothers work out, eat healthy, try to eat healthy.
Well, look at our leaders.
That's legit.
Look at our apostles and elders. They go all into the herbs. You know? If you notice too, brother, the apostles, they have good skin, they got good hair, they take care of their body. And they up in age. They still mobile, like, you know, they don't move like people up in age. See what I'm saying? So yes, it's the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Having the herbs and stuff that they use play a part into their health.
Juicing.
Biking, Apostle of the Gabar, remember him doing the biking lesson and all that, he's biking. And you saw he really slimmed down.
Yo, I kind of invested in the juicing. It's like a juice. Because you invested in it, even though you paid probably about $200 for a juicer, $240 for a juicer, but guess what? You've invested in your health. So
You know what I done, bro? I got the step tracker.
Yeah, I know.
Because I was working out and I'm still gaining weight. I'm like, how the fuck is getting back fat and shit? I'm like, nah, I can't stand for this. So I had to look it up and tracking my steps. I forgot who mentioned it to me. But that's what I wasn't doing. I wasn't walking enough because my job, my role, It was previously a lot of walking when I was a supervisor. When I became a manager, it's more like desk.
Yeah, sitting in the desk.
It's more sedentary. So it's like, oh shit. And I didn't have to run no more. It was mainly walking. So just walking, getting your step. If you notice, most people even take public transportation. They got the e-bikes and shit to get you even more fat. E-scooters, everything is to not make you move much. They show you that in the movie WALL-E.
Yeah.
WALL-E, they were so fucking fat, the world went to shit, that they couldn't even walk. They was being moved around by these hover shits. Yo, bro, it's a bunch of fat ass people in these hover chairs, they can't move. Because they became so lazy, and that's what this shit is trying to gear you towards.
Yeah. That's why you gotta walk, man. Sometimes, yo, bro, you know, I ran across this, yo, man, why did I see some dude that work on my job, live in my neighborhood? He was like, yo, why did I see you, bro, you walking? I said, bro, because it's good to walk, bro. It's good to walk, bro. Even though you work out everything, but it's good to walk. You know? That's why, I ain't telling like that, but that's why you got a big ass beard, buddy, bro. You fucking out of shit, bro.
Let me tell you something, why I do walking over running. When you exercise, you release a hormone, cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone. And when you're stressed, that causes your body to hold on to fat. Now, when you're walking, you're in a much more relaxed state. You're not burning. You're
music or listen, whatever you do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just watching Billions on Amazon. But the point is, my body is not overly stressed. That cortisol is not overly stressing me out, and I'm not burning as much calories as running, but I'm targeting that fat, just walking. So walking is very good.
I just started doing this. Not sugar.
Of course, bro.
I didn't, yo, bro. The fat not is like 2-3 weeks.
You cut out carbs, bro, you'll be good, bro. Most of that belly shit is from carbohydrates. Because the body burns either two sources of energy, either carbs or fat. What you want to do is put your body in a state of ketosis to target fat, not carbs. You know what I'm saying? Most of us, our body targets the carbs first. And
not the fat.
Not the fat, so that's how come, you know.
This is
Hey man, it's fun learning the science, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's the science of the anatomy of the body.
And if you look at it, right, if you really look at it, the most even like society rewards you. Because if you think about it, a good physique is very hard to obtain, right? Like, you gotta work for it, right? But like a fucked up physique, you don't gotta do shit to do that, right? So that's not really esteemed or like admired. But if you put in the discipline, the moment somebody see you in shape, taking care of your body, they're gonna look at you different, bro.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna say, okay, they're gonna associate you with discipline and shit like that, bro.
Remember when we first started working out, we was going for the bulk, being big and everything. But that shit, I mean,
a lot of weight.
so what I did was, you know, I mean, I said, you know what? I'm gonna change my whole regimen. I'm gonna do
Go for longevity.
Go for a lot of calisthenics, do a lot of calisthenics, you know what I'm saying? Do lightweight, you know what I mean? But nothing heavy, squat light, you know what I mean? You know, nothing heavy like we used to always do. But now it works out. You know what I mean? It worked out better for me, you know what I mean? Because I feel much better. My joints don't bother me like they used to bother me. Now I don't be in pain like I used to be. After workout, bro, after a workout session, you go home, bro, the next day you in fucking pain, bro. I mean, you know, but now you still feel it, but it's not like you in pain where you like, damn, you know what I mean? Damn the immobile, you know what I mean? You can't really move, you know what I mean? I'm quite sure when you worked out, I'm saying back in the day, we used to feel, since we kicked our back, you know, our shoulder get a little tweaked up, you know what I mean? Right. You don't feel it no more, right?
I mean, I'm still going heavy relative to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Still going.
Put a weight today. Go ahead, I'm an old man, brother.
You got like 20-something years on me, bro. I can still kind of have fun.
Yeah. Right. This is 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8. It says, for bodily exercise profited little.
Right, so it says little, it doesn't say at all. Okay, so it does profit something. I just mentioned 2% battery life is better than 0% battery on your phone, bro. You know?
Still can make a phone call.
Still can make a phone call, exactly, bro. Yeah, man, so, you know, I don't get it. Like, I don't see why not work out. Like, what's the downside? There is no downside.
It's a benefit to it.
Yeah, but there is possible downside to not doing shit, you know? So.
It says, with godliness is profitable unto all things.
Yeah, so physical is good, but spiritual conquers everything. You know? Yeah, it trumps everything. Yeah. So you don't need a fucking six-pack to make it in the chariots, but take care of yourself. It's very simple. You know what I'm saying? To the best of your ability. Don't tell me you don't got time. 24 hours in a day, Make time.
Make time.
Hey, like my man David Goggins said, he was like, do you have a floor where you live? So,
Exactly.
he said, do you have a
Do
floor?
push-ups.
He said, do you have a floor where you live? That shit had me dying. There's something, bro. You know?
Yep.
You
It
gotta
says,
slack it. Yeah, read.
it says, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come.
And I don't know if the Apostle Paul's physical stature, how he was, but I know he was into them Olympic Games, man. He was into a lot of physical sports. He talked about wrestling, he talked about boxing, all right? So he talked about running the race. Those are athletic things.
Yeah, I know somebody that's into that right now.
Exactly, so it wouldn't be surprising if he practiced those things, maybe running or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you're into, you know what I'm saying? I like video games, I play it. I like football, I play, you know what I'm saying? So kind of what you into, you kind of do as well, you know what I mean? Not maybe professionally, but you'll entertain it, you know?
Exactly.
That was it, Acts 7:48, just bring it out again. Same statement, different scripture.
Acts 7.
Yeah. Close out with this.
Acts 7:48. There we go. Acts 7:48. Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
So this is why come we're not building a congregation building. You know, 'cause look at 125th is Shake Shack now. The house, this
One
is
West.
what
It's a Shake
One
Shack.
West is now a Shake Shack. So you gonna tell me the Lord dwelling in the Shake Shack? So it's not about a building, okay? It's about 2 or 3 gathered in the name of Yahweh Shemashah. That's because now we mobile. Like my man Bane, I just go mobile with a move, you know?
Yeah, you got that. You practice that one.
We go from 34th, we go over here. If you're in a congregation, fast, boom, boom, open up, that's it. Now brothers can move, brothers can, you know?
You can't even go to 34th Street anymore because 34th Street, you gotta pay. Go, the further you go down below 60, you gotta pay, yeah.
Yo, bro, I wouldn't be surprised. In the spirit, I'm gonna say this, I wouldn't be surprised if the apostles just have us opening up. You in the Bronx, you in Brooklyn, we're not even here on Saturday. Who knows, if shit kick, who knows? You know, I'm just speaking in the spirit. Go ahead, bro.
Acts 7:48. Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. Heaven is my throne and the earth is my footstool.
Yo, man, they was taking mad pride in that second temple, man. They was trying to show you how it shot. Look at this temple. Y'all shot, that's gonna get stomped out.
That's right.
HT Hood translation, they gonna stomp that shit out, and that's what they did. Yeah, man, 70 AD, they stomped that temple out.
Yeah.
So you can't really get all boastful and, yo, this is a school, yo, this is what Lord see, look, nah, man. Most sides dwelling inside the man, the truth is with us, go ahead.
Yep. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord?
You can't build the tallest skyscraper in the world and say the Lord doing it. The earth is his footstool, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Or what is the place of my rest? Have not my hand made all these things?
Exactly, man. Can fucking ants build you a monument and say you live there? No, it's an ant, bro. It's like, come on, we're like nothing to the Most High.
Even though they the best architects in the world, ants.
Yeah, and they're very fucking strong relative to their body. Yeah, I'm not trying to shit on ants when I say that. I'm just saying an ant compared to us is like, you know, even the strongest ant in the world, brother.
Come.
It's an ant. So, you know, so us is, this is where the Lord is dwelling and bring your money here. Nah, man. All right, the Most High is doing with us. The tabernacle of the Most High is with men. Ooh, that a midget or
Midget.
Anyways,
That's a midget.
we're gonna give our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kodash.
Double honors to the apostles.